I didn't turn the mics on. We've been muted this whole time. You got to redo the intro.
All right. For serious?
Well, for serious, we were muted, but whether
I'll
you
just
redo the intro or not is up to you.
Yeah, I can just give you a brief recap if the mics are working now.
Yeah, they're on.
Sure. Yeah, so the party has made their way from Cindass to the west, gone into the frozen fortress, and managed to retrieve an artifact of Boreas that was left behind by its people, and bringing it back, hopefully to Cindass to solve a other serious problem with the weather going haywire and all sorts of other shenanigans in town. The tower of Madame Azra seeming to almost freeze over from something the party brought to them. It's kind of gotten a little out of hand. They take a moment to shop at the Restless Prophets, the dire camel who wanders past. The camel, completing its purchases, veers away, and the party is left to continue their journey. The following day, you guys awaken, and the undead servants continue to row at a steady pace, and you feel the sun rise and start to bake. You head down below deck, and around midday, you feel this intensity of the heat begin to dissipate for some reason, and you're not sure why. You look around, you're like, it's not. It can't be nightfall already, can it? It's the day's not nearly half over. What could be going on? Of course, the undead rowers continue at their oars. They don't say anything. They're unaffected by the sand and the weather and don't need to eat.
I'll just look over the horizon and see if they see anything different.
All right. Yeah, as you look around, you can see off in the distance of where you're hoping Cindass is. The sun is still shining. The sand, then the dunes continue to undulate up and down off into the distance as far as you can see. And you do seem to notice like a cloud almost, but moving toward you and slowly moving the shadow as if blocking the sunlight as it starts to overcome your ship's travel.
Point it out to Alistair and say, look, there's a cloud over there. It's making it cold and blocking the sun. Looks like it's gaining on us.
Does it look natural or is it obviously unnatural?
Well, are you going to step on the deck, or are you just going to stay down below, or what are you going to do?
Oh yeah, I'm coming up to have a look.
Yeah, when
I'm
Angry
curious.
tells me that, I'll go up and look at it.
Okay. Yeah, as you look around, you see, the shadow does seem to be moving. Something does seem to be blocking the sun. And as you look behind you, you can see what looks like a small sandstorm following you. And it's now growing in size as it moves, and it seems to be gaining on you. And as you do that, your entire vessel and the area around you is eclipsed, and the sunlight begins to fade.
Can I tell whether it's natural or not?
It is certainly not natural, as you can now see burning coals of fire deep in the heart of the sandstorm behind you. And you hear a horrid rustling sound as if 1,000 blasts of sand just rake against your ship. And you see this coming up behind you. And with that, it is initiative.
Uh-oh.
Still have the text on the screen, or is that just me?
Mine's gone.
You should be able to click close, and it will minimize it, or get rid of it at least.
I don't see a close button. Let me refresh. Might be.
Oh, the carousel. Ah, I thought he was going to roll a 17.
Yay.
All right, who are we missing? Obviously, Miri is not here.
And angry.
And angry. There we go. All right. Let's kick things off. And Kovar, you are up.
That's cool. It's yeah, okay. The whole your turn thing is now covering. Nope, nope.
Yeah, as soon as you
Uh,
click on it, it will disappear.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the bonus action steady aim and sort of try and use just grab out my composite bow and I'm gonna get advantage. So
25 will hit.
25 hits for 10 piercing, and then I would advantage. I get sneak attack, right?
If you have advantage, yes, you do have
Yeah.
sneak attack.
Okay. So 19 points of damage.
Oh, dang it. Go ahead and heal that. It's because it was your turn, Kovar. It selected you and damaged you instead.
All right.
There's a new thing up the top left, shows all our characters.
Yep. We added combat carousel to that, so that should. Oh, you don't have to pop out the initiative. Just keep that up there for you. All right, angry, you are up.
All right. I'm gonna move through Cortez. And then from right there, I'll just take out a javelin and throw one into the mist.
All right, that does hit.
And I can only draw one javelin in a turn, so that's it.
All right, creature goes. Oh no, sorry, I'm selected it. Yeah, sorry, Cortez, you're up.
All right. I'm torn between like two options. I have no idea, right? So this is brilliant. I'm going to I'm gonna cast Mage Armor for a special quickened spell. As I pull out my wand, I like pull it over myself a couple times and kind of create an X in the air where the shield would hopefully help me, and I cast Mage Armor, and then I'm going to spend the sorcery points to also send a Ray of Frost. Trying to get closer. There's this massive red thing in the way. Oh, okay, never mind, it's gone. Alright, so what's 45? Oh wait, we don't have drag roller.
Are the measurements right on the map?
They are.
Nope, don't want that. Where's the normal ruler? Is it this one? No, that's different again, but I should have plenty of movement, so. Okay, so I'm gonna get up to here. Target for just a Ray of Frost.
All right, that hits.
So it takes 12 cold. That's gonna be my turn.
All right, Nell is up.
fun sound effects. I will cast protection from evil and good on myself. It says I'm already concentrating on something, and that's not true. Yes, first level. Okay. Hope that worked. Yeah. And then I will move up here. Like here. There. The dim lighting, that's on purpose, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I think from here. Yeah, I am done. From the carousel, is there a way to do end turn, or do I actually have to go back?
Yep, there is. On the right side, there should be a little greater than symbol caret. On the right side.
Like on the right side of what, though?
The
Oh,
car-
I
the
see it. I see it.
carousel.
I see it. There you go. Done.
All right, the creature goes.
Its movement is 10 feet less.
All right, it gets to right here, and the sand all around you bursts into ferocious, frightening shapes. And everyone needs to make, except for Nell, who's now immune to frightened, needs to make a wisdom save. All right, so Kovar is frightened, as is Cortez. So angry, Alistair, both of you need to make wisdom saves.
I clicked on it. I can click on it again.
Well, there you go. Alistair's good.
I'll just roll it from the sheet. I clicked on it twice and it's not working. I clicked check, but save is the same thing.
You are able to resist its effects. And that is all it can do. So now it is Alistair's turn.
Yes, it is. So I will move up to there. No. Stay on 30 feet. Right there. And I am going to... I already got him targeted. I'm going to see if I can use one of my new spells. What's the range on that? 30 feet. Am I within 30 feet of him? Is anybody else getting staticky feedback, or is it just me?
Yeah, Miri, that's you. We can't understand you. You're all static.
It's 40 feet. Well,
Is that better?
That's better, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, the mic was still on the little place where I hang it.
So I need something that will hit 40 feet away. Is there any ley lines around?
There are not.
Okay. Well, then this would be a good opportunity for me to use my new spell, Void Strike. What's the range on it? 90 feet. All right. So I'm going to cast Void Strike.
Throw up.
Alistair starts speaking in void speech, and as he does, tendrils of darkness flow out of his mouth and engulf his hand, and he throws it at the creature.
Ooh. Yeah, you slam into the creature, and some of the sand seems to dissipate, and it reabsorbs it almost immediately. Seems almost not to have noticed.
What? So necrotic damage did nothing, or?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it hurt the creature at all.
Great. Well, then there's no reason for me to keep concentrating on it. And that is my turn. There we go.
All right, Kryn goes. Let's see if she makes her wisdom save. She did. She is not frightened. All right, so she is going to try to rush over.
I forgot to take advantage on that. I would have had advantage on it if it did anything to him.
All right, that's as far as she can get. She says, "What's going on? Oh my gosh! Yeah, what is that?" All right, and then before you go, Miri, you can jump in here as you see the midday sun all of a sudden darkens as a living sand cloud engulfs your compatriots, and it is kind of raking its sand claws at the back of your ship.
We don't want any. We have enough sand already. Thank you. Oh, I think I know what you want. I am going to cast Call Lightning over his head. And he needs to make a dex save.
Fail. All right, how much damage?
Sorry.
So that's the... Looks like 13. Glad I prepped that one.
So is the overlay there? Is that the range?
That's the
where
range.
You can...
Yeah, I can target a 10-foot square, anything within that range.
Okay, cool.
Not so tough now, are you? Haha.
All right, Kovar, you're up.
Okay.
Would love to learn this spell.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the bonus action again to do steady aim, and that'll take out the disadvantage. It'll cancel it out from frightened, and attack again. So I guess it's just a 12.
All right, yeah, it whizzes past the creature and doesn't seem to harm it.
All right, and then I'm gonna back up to over here. And then end my turn.
Moved it there, and he's just outside of range. If I jump down with these ropes in between the two sides of the ship, catch me? Like, could I, like, stand there? Not really stand, but
You could make an acrobatics check and possibly land on there, yes.
Or go overboard and be off the ship.
Maybe. Something might happen.
Are we still moving?
You still are moving, yes.
Okay.
Well, first things first, I'll cast Ray. And Since it's still not in melee, I'll throw another javelin at it.
That hits.
And that's gonna be it.
All right, Cortez, you're up.
All right.
If you're frightened, you don't get a save at the end. to
You
stop
do. At the end of your turn, you get another save. So Cortez at the end of his turn, and then Kovar. Kovar is now no longer frightened.
All right. Being afraid. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay, sure. Being afraid, I'm gonna try and back up. Gonna go to about there, I reckon. Poking my head over this kind of railing as I'm standing on the stairs, I'm going to point my wand and make an X in the air. I'm going to shout out, "Shatter!" And I will cast Shatter.
All right, gets blasted as sand flies everywhere. A huge chunk of the creature goes missing.
Can I do extra damage on that using what is it? So the creature takes necrotic damage equal to my level. So it takes 5 necrotic damage.
All right, it seems
as I drain the life from it, or try to.
Seems unaffected.
Okay, just wanted to double check. That's going to be my turn.
All right.
Oh, wisdom, is it?
Wisdom save, yeah. All right, that unfortunately will fail. All right, Nell, you are up.
And I get within 5 feet. Can I get a melee distance?
You'd have to leap down to the netting below.
How far is the netting?
It's about 5 feet down and 5 feet across, so you'd have to, make an acrobatics check to not, slip through or, fly off the ship.
Oh.
I just realized something.
What?
Let me check a class feature.
Well, go ahead and continue
wait,
now while we wait.
Never mind.
All right. Well, I will attempt it. I will
All
attempt
right.
to jump down onto that thing. So, acrobatics.
Oh no.
Oh, all right. Unfortunately, Nell leaps down, misses the middle part, and like every carnival game ever, it's a scam, and it's nearly impossible to stay on these tight ropes. And it wraps her up, and then clockwise, and then unwraps her counterclockwise, and just face plant right in the sand as the ship starts to sail away.
No.
As this happens, and I'm not there anymore. Never mind.
And I, did that acrobatics check take my action?
Yeah, that would be your action.
All right.
If you hadn't made it, I'd say you could still take a swing, but failing it, yeah, that would be your action.
All right. Well. All right. Then I'll use the rest of my movement to stand up and curse at it as it flies away.
All right. If you use your full movement, you can stay with the pace of the ship.
Okay, I will then.
Yeah, ship's not going super fast, but creature goes. It's not liking this whole everybody, moving around stuff. So it is going to turn around and punch Nell.
Remember the protection from good and evil?
Oh, it is disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
All right,
If it's one of those types of creatures, I'm pretty sure it is.
It works on elementals, correct?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Actually, technically, this is not an elemental, but it is one of the other types of creatures. So it punches you, and even without disadvantage, it misses.
Nice.
And then it's going to move away from you, so you can take a swing if you want now, and then it's going to try to
Oh,
punch
I
angry.
do. I do. Let me just think of something. I want to know whether I can actually cast Booming Blade while as an opportunity. Not really sure.
You
I
have
think
Warcaster?
only if you're if you're a warcaster, you have that
I do.
feat, then you can.
Yeah,
I do.
Warcasters can cantrip pop attacks.
Great. I'm glad it took Warcaster. So I will. This is gonna be fun since it's moving. I'm going to hit it with Booming Blade. And so I'll just click on Booming Blade here.
16 will hit.
Great. All right. So the axe is just a normal axe. It's not magical. Did it roll the damage for the axe?
No.
Okay.
So it takes 15 thunder damage. It takes 1d8 for the initial hit, and then another 1d8 for moving, and then it takes another 7 from slashing.
Yep. That's cool. So trying to parse this. Like I ended up doing what 15 from the booming blade, and then 7 from the axe.
Correct.
Great.
The booming blade definitely hurt it pretty badly. The axe, not so much. It seemed like it barely even affected it.
Okay. Did it affect it at all?
A little bit, yeah. But you'd imagine cutting sand with a great axe is not terribly effective.
Yeah. I'm sure I like the booming blade though. Okay, so is my turn already done?
Yep, that was your up attack. So it punches you, misses, turns around, punches Always Angry with a 24 to hit for 18 bludgeoning damage.
And I took it.
All right, and that is its turn. Miri.
That sound effect is epic. Throw another lightning bolt.
It startled me the first time. I was like, what?
Well, I rolled initiative, and then as soon as I rolled it was like blah in my face.
Yeah, if you go into the settings, you can change its volume if you want it higher or lower.
Oh, right. Yeah, you did tell us about that. I forgot to check.
I did tell you that.
I like it how it is, big and loud. He needs to make another dex save, he or she.
It's pretty good at that. Oh, no, not today.
All right, another 10 lightning.
All right, it's hurting pretty
Shocker,
bad.
you are being defeated.
All right, Alistair. Throw some more necrotic at it, quick!
Yeah, that went really well last time, so let me run up here. And try fire this time and see how that goes.
Fire heals it, actually.
Yeah, let's see.
Ooh. Oh, he does make it this time, but he does take half. So roll for the damage. Yeah, he didn't like that very much. He is hurting bad.
All right.
Anything else?
Nell, get back up here. Come on, quit fooling around and get back on the boat.
All right, Corinne's gonna go over here, and she is going to give Angry a help action, so he'll have advantage. And that is what she does. And Kovar, you are up.
Okay, so how far away is Nell right now?
Right where she is on the map.
And the thing definitely looks like it's near death, for sure.
Yeah, you guys should all be able to hover over its token, and you can see it says near death above it. And on a side note, you can also see its image in the lower left. If you want to see a little more what it looks like.
Yeah. Okay, so I am going to do something a little weird. I'm gonna run up to here and then bonus action dash over to see if I can get like right here, and attach a rope to my composite bow and shoot. Because I see it's always it's near dead and always angry is right there. And I'm gonna shoot the rope arrow towards Nell.
All right,
Put it in front
make a
of her.
shot.
Don't shoot me.
Take the shot. Yeah, he plants it right in front of you, so you can. Now it's, stuck in a little bit. So as you run toward, you can just reach down and grab it if you need to.
And then just tie it onto the edge of the flying boat. The sand.
All right.
Right. Boundary and turn. Yep.
All right, Angry, you're up.
Alright, he's made a huge mistake coming in melee.
I know. If I just waited.
Now, I have advantage on both of them, or just the first one from the help action?
Just the first one.
I'll just reckless anyway, so I have advantage on both of them.
All right. How do you want to do this?
As his fist slams into me, I take his fist to the chest, and then I quickly dispatch of him by swinging my axe and cutting his hand off, and then slicing him in two.
All right, and Nell gets a giant face full of sand as the dead body of the sand could just right past her. Kind of like an exhaust from a car, just black smoke, but in this case, it's just sand. And she grabs you can grab the rope now if you want, Nell, and take you jet ski your way back up onto the ship.
Fear
All right.
subside.
Fear subsides, and with the death of the creature, the cloudiness dissipates and sunlight returns, the beating heat of the day, which you never thought you would miss, but you're glad that it's back. So you can
As
move-
that happens, I just start like, oh wow, that was a lot faster than I expected. I would have cast Mage Armor if I knew this was going to be a problem earlier in the day. Are we
Also-
to expect any more?
As I'm trying to climb back up onto the ship, I'll yell out, "Can you get the rowers to stop?"
Mary's gonna go to all of them one by one and just say, "Please stop! Please stop! Please stop! Please stop!
Cover's
Wait,
holding
you can
on.
Stop, please!"
do that only on one side. The ship's gonna start turning in circles. It'd be funny.
That is the idea.
Yeah, as you jump back and forth, your please stop is only good for maybe 20 seconds, and then as you get to the next side, so the ship starts weaving left and right and back and forth, and look this drunken maneuvering down the desert.
You're making it harder to climb on.
I'm doing my best. You are a good climber. You can do it.
Be a leopard.
I'll try to climb back onto the boat using the rope.
Yeah, Kryn holds out her hand. She says, "Auntie Nell, grab my hand."
I will do so.
Yeah, with I'm sure with Kovar and Angry and a little bit of help on Kryn, you can easily, and all four of you are pretty strong. You can make your way back up onto the ship.
Okay. Well, that was a mistake jumping down onto the netting. I mean, a little bit fun.
Little bit fun, huh?
A little bit fun.
You jumped off of the ship in the middle of a fight.
Well, I didn't really mean to jump high. I meant to jump onto the net down there. Kind of missed.
Kryn's just brushing you off. She says, Auntie Nell, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Did you,
I managed to roll when I hit
did
the
she
sand.
call her Auntie M?
Yep.
Is there a way to get all these arrows off of all the icons? It's like I'm targeting everybody.
I don't see it.
Yeah, because you put a spell that lasts on everyone. If you just
I
double right click on it, and then it will take it off or hit escape.
What's the module that pops up the character art when you hover over the token?
It's very difficult to spell. It's called Hover.
It's actually really cool.
Yeah,
It is
I put it
cool.
in the listing from last week, so all the modules that I've added are, or at least that I've added recently, are on there.
Okay.
Yeah, it is very cool, especially if you have really good character arts for some of the NPCs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, you return to the ship, and you make the several more days of journeying until finally coming into the sand harbor of Cindass. And weeks have gone by since you were last here, but you've arrived safe and sound for the most part, and achieved your mission. Surprisingly, there's a lot fewer people at the docks and within the city as you know wander around and you even when you last were here. And people look at you shifty-eyed as you walk down the street. Nobody really comes close or speaks to you in any way. It's a very suspicious look on their eyes or on their face.
Come to the water.
I mean,
So you said, what
the
happened to the
bay.
water?
The
What do you mean?
water? Come to the water. Or I can go by myself, it's fine.
What? Why do you need the water? You going for a swim?
Yes.
Well, you need to spend some time in the water periodically, don't you?
Need is a strong word. I'd probably say desire, but it has been quite some time. I'm gonna go. Where should I meet you if you don't want to come?
Well, we're staying at a place in the strong boxes, aren't we?
You are. You have a room at the Laughing Labyrinth.
Room at the Laughing Labyrinth. Okay.
Do I know where that is?
You probably don't, but you could ask around. It's one of the more popular inns here.
Well, I'll go to the bay with him. Nell, you want to go to the bay and see what's going on?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go with you.
Yes, Mary could use bath.
Salt bath. Okay, let's go.
I was sandblasted clean.
I haven't showered in 300 years and 7 days or whatever it's been.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tovar's just gonna be quiet and follows the group. Sort of looking around. There's other Minotaurs here, right?
Yeah, this is a huge Minotaur city in this region, so probably half the people on this area are Minotaur.
So can I tell anything about what's going on with the people? Why the atmosphere seems so different?
I mean, nothing seems out of sorts other than just the lessening of people and the suspicious nature of everyone you come across. Nobody speaks to you or says anything outright.
How long have we been gone?
About 2 weeks at this point.
Okay. Something's very different about the atmosphere here in Cindass. Maybe we should go and speak with Madame Azra and see what has happened while we've been gone.
Any strange plants growing along the road or in the city?
No, but there is a lot of damage to some of the buildings that you definitely would recognize as not, or was not there when you were last here.
What kind of damage? Fire?
Some of it looked like scorch marks. Sometimes it looked like something might have burst out of a building or it burst into a building. You can see blood splattering.
I have heard of something called Kool-Aid Man who burst through the walls.
Oh yeah.
It is only a myth.
He sounds fun.
Do I
He's
know
not
of
as
a
fun as he
Kool-Aid Man?
sounds.
Sorry, what was that?
Do I know of said Kool-Aid Man? What do I know?
You know that is complete hogwash, and Kool-Aid Man is actually a demon lord, and only the darkest souls worship this creature.
But he's extremely positive, though.
He is,
He says,
yeah.
"Oh yeah."
He's actually full of blood.
Exactly.
Jesus.
One of the best demon lords, but I don't know if he would be here, and I don't know if this is how he would do it. But it looks like there's the ocean now. Hey, anyone coming in with me?
Kryn says, "Ocean." She jumps in. Oh, it's too warm. Ugh, gross.
I take the time to get down to like my underwear or something, just so I'm not wearing all of my clothes and dripping wet. But I just, as soon as I can, I get in the water and I swim and frolic, and it's awesome.
All right.
I'm just gonna hang out on the docks. I'm not getting in the water.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out on the beach.
I'm gonna try to train my chicken to fetch things for me.
All right, make an animal handling check.
I'm gonna try to sabotage him while he's doing it by like
All right.
distracting the chicken.
Make an opposed animal handling check.
An opposed, and so what is that? Disadvantage? Or no?
No, both of you just make
Okay.
animal
No.
handling checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
How good. Whoever takes animal handling as well.
Animal
Classic.
handling.
I want a shirt that
Ooh.
says "Make an opposed
Ooh.
animal handling check."
All right, yeah. Nell is actually putting in pretty decent job. Throwing some chicken feed in the wrong area where Alice doesn't want it. And using some of her magic to shoot little gobbets of water at the chicken to distract it. But Alistair will not be deterred. You see him weaving his powerful dark magic, bending the mind of this chicken to his will. And the
Nell,
chicken
would you
just-
leave Bingo alone, please?
Bingo.
You see this black orbs where the chicken's eyes used to be, and it speaks in an alien language. Yes, master. And it pecks furiously wherever Alistair tells it to peck.
Cool.
Bingo was its name, oh.
Come on, Bingo. Back in the sack.
What happened to Gertrude?
Pingu just looks around at all of you. This mortal vessel is insufficient.
I'm just sitting next to
Um,
Alistair, and I took my shoes off and the socks, and it's just sticking his feet in the water.
Mary's taking a full-on bath,
Yeah, it's
scrubbing.
pretty nice. The water is probably like a mid 80s, so it's cool compared to the rest of the desert heat here. But it's almost like a tropical level of water, and it's rather refreshing.
Kovar's gonna sort of look around. At maybe there's people passing by. Do any of them look like they recognize him? Or does he recognize any of them? Like he's looking at the Minotaur specifically.
Make a perception check.
Can I use shape water to create a trident to throw at Miri?
You sure can.
Hell good.
What now?
I basically splash you with water, but it looks way cooler.
I was gonna say I was gonna start a splash fight with you, but
You-
That is
Very-
great.
Miri takes a handful of water and turns to throw it, and then just trident in the back.
Oh, you do not want it with Miri.
It's all fun and games, no?
Till somebody loses an eye.
Till someone loses an eye. Yes, Alistair knows.
Alistair, as one of his eyes starts to droop out of its socket, pushes it back in.
Gross.
How do you think
um,
Alistair lost his eye? I'm just kidding. It was not me.
I'm just gonna dive down a little bit, get deep enough to where I can sit under the water for a sec by myself, and I'm gonna use minor illusion to create some lightning strikes around me and prestidigitation for the sound of the thunder.
All right, you're like, oh man. You see a bunch of bubbles and loud sounds coming from under the water.
Big Thor.
You're like, maybe he hasn't done something else in 300 years.
Kovar is breaking water.
Exactly.
Huh?
With a 9, Kovar, you look around.
I mean, Cortez.
Yeah,
Okay, I was like, wait,
Cortez.
I'm not in the water.
Yeah, Kovar's under that.
Like that mockery
Um,
guy that's not in the it's in the party, but like standing off in the corner right now.
Yeah,
Sort of looking around.
nobody seems to linger on you as their eyes kind of scan over the group and the shenanigans that you're currently involved in. Most of them shrug or ignore you. You get the every once in a while a disdainful glance, almost like they resent your merrymaking.
Once I finally feel like I've had my share of time here and just, you know, gotten to like I've gotten some peace of mind for the first time in so long and some resemblance of feeling as a humanoid, I guess. I will come back up and I'll say to Miri, so what was this about the town looking different? It definitely looks different from when I was here, but you also said we should talk to someone or Alistair.
Yes, Madam Azra is our good friend. We went to the desert for her. She is helping us. We are helping her.
Okay, right. You have mentioned her before. She's the one who is paying you for this mission that we did.
Yeah, we've got to take this this thing back to her so that she can contain the elemental energy that this relic is
The crown,
letting off.
the tiara, the crown.
Uh, I, I, I think that's it, isn't it? Or isn't that
Yes.
what we found that we need to take to her?
You did.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of person is she? How high of a standing does she hold?
She's personal friends with the Emir.
Just
Who
one of the most
is?
powerful people in the city.
Do I know any of these names?
You don't, but you would recognize the Emir as basically the mayor of this entire city, or
Okay.
a noble, maybe like a baron level of power.
She is your boss's boss.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
the
okay,
CEO
okay.
of this town. So
I'd love to meet them, and I have some questions of my own, maybe not so pertinent, but before we do that, I would really love to have some new clothes. You know what I mean? The ones I have, they look okay, but I need some, yeah, you get it, right?
You want to look dapper.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a good plan. Let us find Bolver. He has many fine deals.
Is he like some sort of tailor or something?
He's I think in some places he would be what's called a fixer.
Okay.
He knows.
He is the guy who knows the guy.
Right.
Okay, I get it. He's maybe not the guy, but he might know the guy. Okay. I get out of the water and I use prestidigitation to like dry myself off a bit, put on my old raggedy, but still like technically fine clothes, and actually, I'll put on my traveler's clothes.
all right.
So we're heading to Madame Azra's tower now.
No.
You want.
We
you
need
want
to
see
look good. We want to present well.
Well,
Miri is
she's
already-
met us before. She knows what we look like.
Press
She knows
try
we've been out adventuring.
digitation. That's pretty good. I think Miri deserves inspiration for press dry digitation.
Mary bows.
That was a good one. I like that one. I will try to say it like that next time.
I should have
Or
said
do
it
you
out
want me to
loud, but
try?
I didn't want to further.
Do you want me to try you?
No,
you-
Miri likes to air dry.
Okay, okay.
I will get maybe buy new clothes too. It's his good idea. Yeah.
Well,
I
you
here
lead
all
the
week.
way to Bovo.
All right, so you guys head into town. Maybe 20 minutes goes by until you turn a corner toward the market square, and you hear behind you someone come stomping up, not trying to hide their presence or anything, and tap you on the shoulder and says, "Hey, what do you know?" And it's Bulver.
It's me, Mario.
He says, "What are you doing? What are you doing here? What are you looking for? What are these?" He kind of looks at your raggedy clothes. "Oh no, this is never gonna do. Come on, my friends."
Do you guys know this guy?
Yeah,
Hello,
this is
my
Bulver.
name is Curtis. Oh, you're
Yeah.
Bovo. I've heard of you. Nice to meet you. My name is Curtis the Larasat II.
Ah, yeah, my name's Bulver Mums. It's great to meet you. I've heard you guys are up to something. And I'm glad to see you got some new fresh blood. You know, you guys are looking a little peckish now. What can Bulver do for you? What do you need?
Speaking of peckish, food would be great. I only have eaten rations for the last week or two.
Speaking
Yeah.
of peckish, we have a new chicken.
Ah, hilarious. What? And he looks at the chicken and he looks at sidelong. Yeah, maybe keep that one to yourself there, buddy. That one looks a little feral.
Don't listen, Bingo.
Do you have any preferred chickens to eat or any other places we could go?
Yeah. You know, I heard there's this guy looking for you. You know, Madame Azra was telling
me?
me that there was somebody that she wanted me to pass along in case I saw you guys first. He's in the Laughing Labyrinth, you know, and if you want to swing by there, get something to eat. You don't have to talk to him if you don't want to. I heard he sits there most days, almost all day, but he's kind of a dry conversationalist. But
That seems
Yeah.
kind of creepy. He just stays there all day.
hey, what are you gonna do?
The Laughing Labyrinth, is that the inn we plan on staying at?
That is home base.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the time of day, DM?
It's probably about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Cortez will say, yes, well, yeah, we can do that. We can touch base back at the home base, the Laughing Labyrinth. We can eat, and then we can go on like a shopping journey, and then stop into Madame Asda's, and then come back. And I don't know about you, but how about a feast tonight? You know, like a big one, maybe some drinks.
Hey, this guy's speaking my language. I like him already.
Alistair
Bulvar,
looks a little queasy at the idea of a feast.
What does this man look like? The one who's waiting for this.
He's an old dude, you know, kind of Zen type of man. He's got a big white beard, fluffy long white hair. Yeah, you know, he's got some kind of tattoo on his forehead. Doesn't wear a lot of clothes, like one of those monk type of guys.
What's the
Did you
tattoo
say
on his
he was,
forehead look like? Can you draw it?
What's it a tattoo of?
I don't know. It's like this weird red thing on his head, like as if his eyebrows are made of fire. Ah, you have to meet this guy.
And
He's crazy.
Did you say he had a name?
I don't know what his name is. He wouldn't really say much, but he knew you guys were gonna be at that inn. Sounds like a creepy stalker. Hey, you know.
Bolver, what did we miss? It looks like something went down, if you know what I mean.
He grabs you by the shoulder and leads you into an alley and says, "Well, word on the street is that the storms are getting worse, and not in a good way. You know, no magic mushrooms anymore, and people disappearing, nobody coming back from their expeditions into the desert looking for the spark. Crime is on the rise. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
We will maybe we can help. We came back from desert. We are the exception, eh?
You did. Wow. I gotta hear about that. Tonight when we have drinks, I want to hear about it, all right? Hey, let's do it.
Yes, many good stories.
Yes, we have very many good stories from that.
I like it.
Before you run, Bolvar, is there a place specifically that I could get better clothing? A tailor?
Oh,
perhaps?
yeah. Let me hook you up. I got the hookup for you, bro. Come here. All right. He walks down the street, out of the alley, and down into the market area. He walks up to one of the vendors. Hey, what is this? All right, 50% off for my friend. All right, sold. Do it right now. And he browbeats the guy into selling a fine suit, which he measures, with his eyes, what he thinks your measurements are, as he holds it up to you. Yeah.
I show him the clothing that would normally wear, the fine clothes that are just old, and I say like something like this, but obviously brand new and made to fit me, and if it costs a little bit extra because it's a higher end sort of attire, that's fine with me.
Oh, you want this? This looks like something my grandma's grandma used to wear. Come on. Let's update your style, man. What do you say? Trust Bulver, all right? Trust Bulver. I won't let you down.
How much would you like to change from my style specifically?
Ooh, all right. He's like, all right, I got it. Let's see. Adjust this over here. We can trim this, add a little panache. Yeah, that's working for me. And he pulls out a couple, different rolls of cloth, and he tells the tailor some instructions. All right, make this. Make it in his size. Do it.
Okay, but keep the cuffs. They are important to me.
All right, yeah, got it. And he winks.
How much?
Says, nah, no charge. On the house.
No, come on.
On
I
the
insist.
house. Let's just say you owe me a favor, all right, friend?
No. I insist.
All right, 10 gold pieces. It's a
10
steal.
gold pieces.
Has he called in the favor that we owe him?
Nope.
I didn't think so, and I still don't feel good about owing him a favor.
That was between him and
Nell, wasn't it?
No, it was the other girl who we lost.
Yeah.
Oh, well then she owes him the
Nightshade.
promise, not us.
Well, we'll see if
We'll
that's what
see
he
if-
thinks. You just see in the back of the shop as he's ordering the merchant to make your wares. Nightshade is in the back, cutting it up and sewing it. She's looking at you like in her full, her full armor, or she's wearing armor. She's a wizard, but her full regalia as she, does her little wand to prestidigitate, moving the different pieces around. She's like, "Guys, help!" He's like, "Oh no, that's not right." And he says, "Oh, excuse me," and he says, "We'll have it done in a little bit." He goes back and tells her, how she's messing up the item that he's asking her to make for you. Just come back in an hour.
Before I go, I will pay, but Bovar here said 50% off, and that's what you initially agreed to. So if this fine clothing would normally be 15 gold, I'll give you 7 gold and 5 silver. Deal?
Oh, no. This is 40 gold material, my friend. It's half off already of half off. This should be 10 times this much. I guarantee you will look mwah.
I do not like the way this is going, and unfortunately I might have to take my business elsewhere.
Well, you got to do what you got to do, friend. Man of your stylish taste, I can tell. Got to do what you got to do.
Hey, Bulver, why is Nightshade back there sewing clothes?
Hey, you say things, you make promises, you gotta pay up a little, my friend.
I grab my
See,
clothes
Cortez,
and start
that's-
folding them back up.
That's why I said we don't want to owe him a promise.
I don't think I want to deal with this, man. No judgment. You do what you want to do. You gotta make a living, but unfortunately, we cannot come to some sort of arrangement.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, buddy. You know, those adventurers, they got gold to throw at everything, but try to get them to pay for something nice. Hey, dry up like prunes. But hey, what are you gonna do?
Hey, Borver, bada bing, bada boom.
Hey,
Hey, will you walk in here?
Okay, Miri is ready.
I like you. I like you, my friend. Yeah. You want some nice clothes? You look like you could use some nice clothes. Some nice rat man that you wanna, share some cheese with maybe sometime.
Hey, that is racist.
He says, "I got some cheese here right now. I mean, if you don't want any, that's guess I'll just keep it." Just starts munching on it.
What does this guy look like? What kind of a
Uh,
demeanor does he have?
He looks like this.
Hey.
No, not Bovar, the merchant that we're talking to.
Oh, the merchant. It seems to be a probably middle-aged, you would guess. Hard to tell, but he's a clean-shaven, portly-looking man, probably in his late 30s or maybe early 40s, or his hairline is receding, and his clothes look rather extravagant, although he's sweated through them profusely, so it ruins the whole image.
Okay. So I don't get the sense that he's like any man of power.
The merchant, no,
Yeah.
just a merchant who has a stall, like dozens of other people in the city.
I'm gonna use minor illusion just to do the lightning, but a lot smaller than I normally do, just around myself. He might not even notice.
Yeah, the innkeep or the merchant leaps back a little bit. He seems like he is on edge for some reason, and he I don't get paid enough for this, Wolver. I'm closing up shop. You tell your friends to get lost. And he gathers all of his materials and goes inside, shuts the door and locks it. Hey. Well, there's lots of other merchants. You guys need anything, just let me know.
I thought we had Madame
Otherwise-
Azra's tower marked down here somewhere.
Yeah, if you can't see it, it's because the icons aren't enabled. So
Oh, now I see it.
if you go in there, you can enable it. Just go to the little bookmark on the left side and then click the pin to keep it always showing.
Okay, yeah, now I see it. And where we went into the leather cloak hideout.
Yep.
Always angry. You seem like someone who could eat. Are you hungry? Let's go get lunch, yeah?
I want some mutton.
Sorry?
Mutton. Lamb. Meat.
Ah, yes. Okay. Let's head to the Laughing Labyrinth and see this guy with the head tattoo. Okay.
All right.
I'm already walking there.
All right. Boulevard just waves at you guys. All right, you guys. I'll see you later. And he turns and disappears into the crowd.
He's a
And,
strange one.
You head over to the Laughing Labyrinth. Another 20 minutes or so. You make your way. There's not a lot of crowds, as you've unfortunately noticed. You find yourself inside. And this rather cozy, if spacious establishment stretches out before you. You can see there is what appears to be a fighting pit that extends out over an open hole, and the fighting is not currently going on, and so the hole is just a gaping maw in the center of the room. But there are premium seats, is what they're billed as, for those who wish to eat their meals while dangling their toes over the abyss.
I've got to turn that down. I can barely hear you. How do I turn that down?
You go to the
volume controls.
In the music tab.
audio playlist in the top right.
Okay.
Yeah, I recognize her, right? She's been here before.
Yeah, just turn ambient down to whatever level you want it to be at.
Much better.
All right, yeah, you recognize Morella Sill. She is the sorceress who made the journey with most of you aboard the ship. And
Now, this guy I
Greets you
don't
warmly.
recognize. You
which
see
guy are
him?
you talking about?
This guy right here.
Yeah, he appears to be one of the citizens. He's a well-dressed businessman or a noble, perhaps. He's having dinner with a young lady, and they turn to you as like, "Excuse me, a private conversation." And they turn their backs and continue whispering amongst themselves.
Miri, do you want to come sit next to me?
I don't know. Are you is you going to put a pin on this chair?
No, that was playful. I don't want to hurt anyone. Jeez.
I think I see our friend over there in the far corner. What do you make of him?
Who's that?
Which
Where are you
which
looking?
direction?
The bottom right corner, the bearded guy.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
I like his
I see
tattoo.
him, yeah,
That seems like a guy.
there's an interesting looking. Looks like a woman right there.
Those of you familiar with the city would recognize that as the head of the arcane order in the city.
Altros?
It's,
Okay.
yeah, kind of like the mage general of the city. So he's very well known, very prominent individual in Cindass.
Well, why don't we just take this booth over here and so we can see this guy and he can see us and see what happens.
I'll order food and then I'll be right there. And if they don't do anything before I finish eating, I will approach them.
Yeah. Give me a bowl of broth, whatever kind of broth.
Oh, like noodles and
No,
pork?
just the broth, pork broth, beef broth, chicken broth, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Alright.
Excuse me. Can we get some food and maybe no, we'll drink later. We'll drink later. Just some food for now.
The booths are quiet.
As he comes over to listen to Kovar, I say 2 pints for me, or Cortez rather.
All right. The innkeep says, "All right, very well," and she starts bustling around. She's, "One order of broth and some meals for the rest of these. And we've got a couple drink orders." She starts pouring, and you hear someone in the back starting to make your broth.
I don't know how much this would cost these days. How does 10 copper go?
She gestures on the table and says, for broth and a couple drinks, sure."
Okay, great.
All right, she swipes it and it disappears into a pocket. Sets down your drinks. "Broth coming up." And she plops the broth down in front of you.
I take both the drinks and I start walking to where Alistair said.
I'll slowly try and take the broth over.
All right, make a dex save. See
Save.
how much you spill.
Can I have advantage? Because I specifically said slowly.
You can.
Yay!
Yeah, as you're very carefully walking. Oh yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
I can't do.
you're-
All right.
Yeah, with the 15, you very carefully walk over. Not even on the tray that the bowl is on gets any soup on it.
Yeah, you make a good server.
Yeah.
This is not the same establishment where we got the cold treats last time. That was a different place.
No, this is the same place.
Okay. Oh, Cortez, you have to try. Kovar, you too. This iced cream. Everybody gets one.
It is very tasty. I like it a lot.
I put the broth down and I say, "Here you go, Alistair. I'll be right back." You said ice cream? Okay, I'll. How many for all of us? What?
I think they only serve one per.
Yeah,
Yes,
they've already
one.
had some. They only one per customer ever.
It is once in a lifetime. Miri is
Excuse
saving
me.
hers.
Oh, okay. No, I'll wait. I'll wait. Was my broth ready? I'll grab that.
Yeah, she puts it on the counter for you.
I slowly start taking it back to my seat.
All right. Yeah, you're getting pretty good at this.
Hell good.
You see Miri thinking about tripping you, but then maybe he thinks better of it.
Never zero.
Low chance, but never zero. All right, so the four of you sit down in the bar stool or in the table. Kovar and Nell, you getting something at the bar?
No, Let me see, where are we sitting down?
In Kovar's BRB.
Oh yeah.
Where is everybody?
Right, straight south from where you are.
I downed the 1 pint, and I'm working on the second.
All right, they get you stools so you guys can sit at the end of the table with everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Says, can we get you anything else?
Tea, please.
You want sugar or honey?
Just plain, please.
Okay, whiskey it is.
Sure, why not?
They bring you back some hot tea. It's got they call it fire tea.
Alistair looks like he's having trouble keeping his broth down.
Alistair, are you okay? It's not that bad. I've tried it myself. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm just not a big eater.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like a drink, if you think about it that way. Maybe try it like this. And I pick up the bowl and I just like sip it.
Alistair will pick up his bowl and sip from it and gets choked a little and says, I think I'll stick with the spoon.
Yeah, he starts to look a little green in the gills consuming food that quickly, and you're like, oh my gosh, are you well, this is an expression. His neck and his face looks a little green, almost like he's, eaten 10 times more than he should in a single sitting, although he's only had a small sip of soup.
How's the chicken acting?
It looks at the broth and just goes, "Bark," and then looks up at Alistair accusingly and "Bark."
It's chicken broth?
You don't know. Tastes like chicken.
Go ahead.
And then the chicken just puts his beak down and then starts eating some of it. Chickens don't care.
No lie, when I was in India, I threw a beef roll-up in the field behind my apartment. Dogs came over and sniffed it and walked away from it. And I thought even the dogs here are vegetarians. And then some cows came over and started eating it.
Wow.
So the cows are cows are cannibals and the dogs are vegetarians.
Yep. Chickens will eat anything, so they don't care.
Okay, does anyone have any opposition to me going to talk to our supposed friend?
Well, I would like to go with you.
Oh, I was gonna see if they would come talk with us. I was gonna bring them over.
Okay. Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I am new, so whatever you wish to do.
Oh, I'm new too, but I think this is kind of my strong suit, Excuse me. Sorry.
Miri, what does
Okay,
that say?
Yes, Curtis like to talk to everybody.
Not everybody. You remember that merchant from before? My gosh. Okay, I'll be right back.
You just hear Miri mumble something. Sounds like two tree bark pieces rasping together.
I am like chewing a ration also to like keep my teeth, short.
You can tell that Nell is being quiet. She's not real comfortable in a big city. Pretty much a country girl. Feeling kind of awkward in this sort of setting.
You are tough, Nell. You should try the pit fight. Eh?
Oh, I don't know. I really only fight, when there's something to fight for. Really want to kill anyone, or a wager or something.
It's for money. Maybe. Maybe if the day is rainy, keep it in mind.
All right, maybe. Maybe I'll watch a fight to see how it goes. See if it's, people are, I don't know, respectful and not trying to murder one another.
Yeah, do we know anything about the fights? Are they to the death, or is it just sports?
You would know that the fights here are very popular. The betting and the admittance is pretty expensive, and they're usually a way of dealing with criminals. They'll just let them fight, and whoever wins gets a pardon. And so they are very brutal, and they often lead in someone getting thrown down into the pit and never seen again.
Oh,
few people ever die in these battles. Most people just get knocked off, or some other version of smashing into a wall and disappearing into the darkness.
Oh, so the pit just keeps going. It's not like,
as far as you know, nobody knows how far down it goes.
I thought it was kind of like the Sarlacc, or not the Sarlacc pit, but the the arena where it's like down low, but it is.
Yeah, it
is a
disappears into
deep
darkness. Nobody's dark vision can see to the bottom.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure I'd really want to do that.
how long was it between our fight with the sand creature and when we got back to the city?
4
Oh,
days.
yeah.
Okay, so
I should
we
take
had a
a
long
long
rest
rest.
after our fight then.
You did.
Okay.
What do I see coming up to this guy? Just off the cuff. Not trying to be like super perceptive or anything, just general.
Yeah, as you look him over, he appears to be an older gentleman. Probably, early 60s, but he is in great shape despite his age. He's got, obviously, the facial tattoos would look very extraordinary, perhaps magical in their nature, very intricately designed. And his long, thick hair and beard stream down. They look like they're well kept, even though they might look a little disheveled right this moment. And his apparel is in fine condition, if plain. He looks like he is very intelligent eyes, even though he doesn't necessarily watch you. You get the feeling that he sees everything that goes on in this tavern, even though he's busying himself with his whatever the drink is in front of me is a mug of something.
Okay, so he's quite still, just very calm, cool, collected kind of guy.
Yeah, and since he's only wearing clothing from the waist down, you can see his whole naked upper torso. He's wiry. This guy is definitely like whipcord strong, not bulky, but for someone his age, and probably for someone half his age, he would be a dangerous person to tangle with.
All right. As I get closer, I'll grab his attention, say, excuse me, sorry to interrupt your drink. My name is Curtis. I was wondering if you were waiting for some of my comrades or if you'd like to have a conversation.
He slowly raises his eyes from his drink and looks at you, and then swivels over to Miri and back to you. And his
Oh, hey, Mary.
face slowly begins to break out into a smile. He pushes his chair back as he stands, and you can see now that he is well over 7 feet tall. He's a massive and rather imposing gentleman, and he reaches out a hand which easily stretches across the table toward you and says, "Ah, yes, it is the people that I've been waiting for. I see that," he gestures to Miri, "you've brought some new friends back from the desert. Excellent."
Is this hand to like shake hands as if to meet someone for the first time?
Yeah, he stretches out his hand to you, Cortez, to shake your hand.
Yeah. I'll definitely reciprocate. Shake his hand, firm but not like crazy strong. Not trying to be intimidating or anything. So
Miri does a little
Miri,
bow.
do you?
It says, nice tattoo. How do you know Miri?
I've been speaking to people around town, and I'm trying to find the people responsible for setting order right. And some of the folks that I spoke to said that you are the one that I should speak to next. I have a somewhat of a delicate situation, and I was hoping to find some stout young men and women such as yourselves to help me.
Ah, I see. I see. Forgive me. What was your name again?
Ah, my apologies. How rude of me. He bows. He says, "My name is Zayafed."
Zayafed. Nice to meet you. And I think this does seem like a conversation we would enjoy having. Would you like to come join us over at the booth?
Well, it looks like you already have enough people at your booth and then some. Why don't you come join me? I have room enough for all of you. Please, come sit at my table.
Yes, okay, brilliant. I'll just gesture over towards the at my comrades, and I'll just like gesture for them to come over.
I'll
I'll
go.
grab a seat.
We have a chicken. Is this okay?
Of course. As long as it doesn't try to jump on the table and drink my mead, I don't mind.
He is well behaved. Can you tell me about your tattoo? It is intriguing.
It is magical of some sort, no? I would very much like to know about this.
It's something I got a long time ago. It's engagements with the local tribes. I have dealings with some of the Wind Lords and their people. Probably
So-
wouldn't be interested in talking about that, though.
That's fine. I had more specifics. See, back in my day, and this sounds weird, but it is a long time ago, we did have tattoos. I never got one myself, but I've slowly started a collection of gemstones, and I believe they are used for the process.
I can't speak to gemstones being used in other processes, but none were involved in my own tattoos.
Oh, okay, okay. So, Alistair, you got your tattoo as well, but yours moves.
Yes. I will push up the sleeve of my robe and show him the tattoo on my forearm.
He quirks an eyebrow. That is a very interesting type of tattoo. Rather dangerous, if I don't miss my guess.
Are there any similarities though? Can you... I'm still trying to gain my bearings.
No, it's simply just a tribal tattoo. It was a gift from one of the Tamashek tribes.
Which tribe, if I may ask?
He says the tribe that I received this from was the Nashin, which is a tribe that you've never heard of.
Ah, I do not know this tribe.
Yes, it's an obscure tribe deep in the desert. I'm not surprised that you haven't heard of it.
So your tattoo is magical, but it wasn't made with gemstones. Can you tell us at all how it was made, or is that also confidential? Because I do not want to impose.
Well, I'd be happy to tell you a little bit about it if you wish, but perhaps we should do a little business first. I'm happy to share information with you if you're able to do perhaps a service for me. Of course, I'd be happy to pay you.
Yeah, I normally prefer business before pleasure myself. I'm just so intrigued. I apologize.
What do you need us to do?
Of course, I'm happy to trade you gems or knowledge or whatever it is that you find interesting. There's a temple deep in the south, I believe, near where the storms are coming from, and it's a powerful being. Some say frost giants roam the area, but I have not seen any evidence of it. And someone is there. There's a powerful creature. A knoll, some say, is large as a house. And it's plaguing this region, bring doom upon us all. I fear that perhaps it is the reason why so many people have been going missing.
Doesn't it seem strange that there are frost giants wandering around the desert?
I don't put much stock in such things.
Do I recall anything like that back in my day?
It's not frost giants wandering around, that's for sure. This
Yeah.
is the last place you would expect to find them.
So with this temple, you want us to go in, discover the enemy, the threat, and you want us to eliminate them, right?
Exactly.
Dangerous work, if I do say so myself. Why us?
Well, I've heard that you've been looking around to try to find a solution to this weather, and some people have been going missing. I thought, who better to look into this than you? Seem like competent, lot of adventurers.
Why do you think
Angry.
the storms are
Grab a
coming
seat,
from
yeah.
them? Why do you think the storms are coming from that temple?
I've lived in this region many, many years, and I know it quite well. It seems unlikely that it could be from anywhere else. Some
Why?
people have been looking for a spark of divinity. I think perhaps that might have something to do with what's going on here. There's no evidence of any wildlife, any flora or fauna in the area or anywhere in this region. Really, most of the Dominion of the Windlords, but somehow we've seen life spring up out of nowhere, and violent life, not just plant life like we sometimes have when the storms have come through. Some have even seen, or claim to have seen, great tendrils, vine-like entities reaching out from the mazes in the city, and some say even out on the maze, the old maze outside of the city, the labyrinth, grabbing people and pulling them into the maze.
Would it be worth investigating the maze as well? Or do you think the priorities lie south?
It's rare that I have heard any rumors of anything happening in the city, but there are many who have said that they have bought information or heard of information from traveling caravans, wild growths seen to the south. Although no one that I've been able to hear from or I've spoken to has been able to say from firsthand experience, almost like no one who goes looking for it ever returns.
Yes, an unfortunate part of the job. Speaking of which, what kind of trade, what value do you put on this?
Well, besides the information that I've given you, I have much information I can share with you, should you wish. I also have treasure that I have stowed away over my many years, pockets of gems and gold and other things that your lot enjoy, perhaps a magical trinket or two, should you come back with all speed and rid this land of these horrid storms.
It does sound like a deal, no? And I look around the table. How's everyone else feeling?
Well, I mean, he is sending us to a place where no one is returned. The reward should be commensurate with that.
Yes, I was gonna get to that myself, but I just want to know how you feel about the job, particularly.
It is work.
And it would
I
be.
am intrigued by it.
As you say that, he flourishes out from nowhere. He's not wearing any sleeves, so you're not sure where he was keeping them. In his fingers, in between all of his 5 fingers, are 4 large acorn, well, almost walnut-sized gems. And each of them a different color, and you can see something glowing in the heart of each of them. And just as quickly, he closes his hand and they disappear. As I will provide 5 magical gems, great value, should you manage to succeed and return safely. Even if you don't, whoever does survive, I will continue to provide you the gems that you have asked for. Or I can provide you with gold if you prefer.
That does sound great, but and they do look great, but unfortunately there are 6 of us. Could I persuade you one more?
Make a persuasion check.
Hell yeah.
It would be awesome to put all of those gemstones into a glove of some kind.
22.
Not if there's 6.
He looks at you sadly and says, "You would not survive such a thing, I'm sorry." As he flourishes another one, and a green one appears in his left hand. He says, "Oh, I just happen to have a 6th one. Look at that. Perhaps, sorry, go ahead."
You said the gems are magical. What do they do?
No, Bingo, don't eat the gems.
Sorry. As you say that, he takes the green gem and spins it on the table, and as it spins, it starts to speed up. Instead of slowing down. And after a while, it's so fast you can't even see the edges of the gem. It just looks like a solid circular blur, and you can see what looks like an earth elemental, very small in the center of it, and it moves and stamps its giant feet, and then pounds the ground and roars, which you can't hear. And then he snatches it away and pockets it once more.
Wow, there's an elemental in there?
Indeed. He says, "These are quite valuable, but if you're in a pinch, you can break them and summon a powerful ally. I have not many of these left anymore. They're difficult to make, and even more difficult to find."
And difficult to control?
No, whoever possesses the gem when they break it, obeys the command of whoever possessed it.
Oh, so they don't become hostile at any point?
Not to you, only to your enemies.
I like
Alistair, what do you think of this? Do you think this is a good deal, my friend?
Absolutely.
Okay, I would just add one more thing. I would like to know everything about the tattoos. I'm just so enamored.
He says, "If you return with victory in hand, then I will tell you all that you wish to know."
I put out my hand as if to shake again.
He puts out his hand, and he doesn't squeeze your hand, but his hand is just like a giant banana, just covers over your whole fist.
I'm
And
6'2", so it's like, yeah, this guy's big.
Yeah, he shakes it very gently, but he smiles and says, "You have a deal.
Where are we to find you when we return?
I'll be here. I have nothing.
And
No, I'll be in the tavern if you need anything."
Who told you of us? Do you know this person?
Well, to be honest, now that you've agreed, I prayed to Takar, and they have given me the wisdom to find you. And I know that I speak for their will, and I have chosen wisely, I think, looking at the strength of all of you.
Do I recognize Takar?
Make a religion check.
That's what I was just about to do.
Yep. Anybody who would like to can make a religion check.
Okay. Let's see here.
Yay.
I got a natural 20.
Good work, everybody.
Yeah, you guys are pretty astute and are well aware of Takar, spelled Takhar. Takhar is the guardian of the gates and the keeper of the springs of life and death, and warden of the world tree, among many other titles. And their domain is of death and healing, repose and strength, and to a lesser extent, war. It's one of the greater gods, and is a lawful male deity.
So he's a monk?
The person in front of you, he appears to be a disciple of some kind or some sort of powerful martial artist.
Okay.
But Takar is not the deity.
What was his
He
name
is-
one more time? Zalfayed?
You can mouse over his token. You should be able to see it.
yes.
Zaphid.
Spelt it wrong. No.
Yeah, Takar favors, you guys would all know, favors scimitars and is a rather powerful entity. But his subdomains of death are more of leading people to a proper end of their life and against undeath.
You said lawful. Is he good or neutral? Do we know that?
You would guess neutral, but it's hard to say.
Okay.
Would no like have
Sorry.
a god having directed us to this person, like is that unique, like to our in our minds?
Well,
What does
I
that mean
guess
to us?
two things. He didn't say that the deity gave him like a word to find you.
Or I
He
guess he
just
just prayed.
prayed. Yeah, and he is looking for someone to help solve his problem, and he prayed to Takar, who seems to have given him the wisdom, in his mind anyway. Whether that's true or not is debatable. To find you and to bestow this quest upon you. On the second point, deities, as far as all of you are aware, since you're very astute when it comes to religion, often not only speak to their supplicants here, but will, especially in the Southlands, will walk among their people. The city-states of Nuria and Natal often have their Egyptian-type gods, Horus, stuff like that, will come down and do battle against the Dragon Empire sometimes not, which is rather disturbing when you have your multiple divine beings that will show up and help you one day, and then a week later they just, for whatever reason, don't show up. But they do show up and walk among mortals, whether openly or otherwise. So it's definitely a big deal if a deity were to give this guy a mission to help you guys, but it's not unheard of.
Yeah.
You said south. Were there any more specifics you could give us to help us and accomplishing the mission you wish us to achieve?
I haven't been there personally myself, but I do know that if you journey due south from here, you will most likely stumble upon it. There is, from the little news I could gather, there is a large area that is slowly growing, quite literally, as the wild vegetation overtakes the desert and grows larger as each day passes.
Okay, heading south. Do you know how long for?
It'll probably
Days
take you
travel?
at least 1 week to get
A
there.
week. Okay.
But it could
Well, it's
take
good
longer.
to know because, yeah, I need rations for starters. These kind of missions, they have their own costs.
So you're
Uh,
telling us that there's vegetation growing in the sea?
There is just wild growth, almost like a jungle of some kind is sprouted up. And he looks at all of you. I don't know if you've heard of some of the ancient old ones that infest other parts of this land. I fear that perhaps something like that may have taken root here.
It must be magical.
With me being a Bimian scholar, would I have any information about that?
Yeah, you would recognize some of the ancient old ones that were used in days past in their wars that are now just roaming loose in the world. And one of them is basically a walking forest god that destroys everything in its path. Very similar to what it sounds like he's describing.
Okay.
So you would know from your personal backstory that a lot of these creatures were so powerful. They're like ancient Cthulhu level beings that have their purposes and their understanding is so alien to mortals or even divine beings. It's hard to even understand. But long time ago, the most powerful mages at that time sacrificed their own lives just so they could slow these creatures down. And so now these creatures move maybe a couple 100 feet a year, but still, nobody has found a way to stop them. You're not sure if that's what this is, but it does sound a lot like one of the creatures of this kind that exists far to the south.
And I know that these are things that were originally called forth from the void and almost destroyed Midgard.
Exactly.
Any link to the Margrave?
No, you would be pretty familiar with the Margrave, and the Margrave is alive, but in a more I don't want to say benign way, but in a less cancerous way. It is its own living being, and it lives by its own rules. But these beings are just so alien, and you can see Alistair's face as you're starting to talk about this. These shouldn't even exist. They are beyond reality.
What is a burden of proof for Big Knoll?
Yeah, there's
Once
You need a head or an ear or
once the storms stop, then I will know that you have succeeded.
it took the combined might of the magocracies to deal with these ancient old ones in the mage wars, and so I think this is way out of our ability range.
We're trying to kill them.
You
I think
think
the knoll, I think, is probably the one who's causing this. And
baby steps, eh?
I think we can take care of a knoll. Famous last.
a house-sized knoll, but it seems like there's extras. Alistair, do you think we really are out of our depth here, or
Well, whoever this minion is, it seems to me that he is serving something far more powerful than him.
okay? I did shake his hand already, and I don't like to go back on my word, but if we have to,
Well,
I
the city
will.
needs us. The city needs us. I don't think we should go back.
Well, we did make a commitment to Madame Azra and the Amir.
Oh, we're not gonna leave town tonight. That's crazy. We still have other things to talk about.
Amir Palana. We did make a commitment to them to do what we could to help the city. So if this is the cause of it, we can at least find out why and how it's happening.
Right.
Maybe Azra knows something of this.
Yeah, she seems wise to me.
Well, this is all part of the mission, and Zayefed, I don't want to take up any more of your time than we need to. And we do have other things to talk about as a group. But is there anything anyone else wants to talk about before we do that?
He stands as you guys are discussing this and says, I have business of Takar that I must deal with. I will return in a few days. That will give you plenty of time to prepare yourselves and leave, and it will probably take you some time to deal with this threat. But I will return when the time is right. He bows at the waist and says, farewell.
I'll stand up as he stands up. I won't bow, but farewell, my friend.
Have any of you ever
Nice
been
to
to
meet
the
you.
Wasted West?
I
Yeah,
don't
once
know.
or twice.
I don't know if I have.
I've heard speak of it, but I don't know anything about
If you
Planning a
had,
trip, Alistair?
no, my point is that the Wasted West, or the Western Wastes, are the way they are because of these walkers and what had to be done to stop them.
We'll take care.
I'm
Yes,
pretty good at
maybe
doing
maybe
things.
we die, maybe we don't.
We'll only bite off what we can chew.
With that, Mary takes a big bite of a ration. Let's go.
Do we have,
now.
Did anyone on
Cover.
the cat? I Alistair, you catch that?
I think she said she's ready to go.
Oh, okay. Shall we?
Perhaps, is there a place that might sell poisons here that anyone knows of?
I think I saw Bulver in here. You could ask him. Yeah, there's Bulver over at the other table.
He's looking nondescript, like he is not trying to listen in on everything you guys are talking about.
So therefore he knows everything that we're talking
Just looking at, studying the floor very intently.
about. Yeah, Kovar's going to walk over to him.
Yeah, he looks at you and says, "Hey, you're back. What can I do you for?"
He's just gonna sort of look at him for a second and then we are going out on a potentially dangerous contract and I need some sort of alchemical assistance in ensuring a swifter death, one that could be applied to a weapon to defend ourselves, of course.
Oh yeah, of course. Self-defense. I specialize in that type of purchases. How much defending are you looking to purchase? You're gonna defend yourself against dogs or some gang members, or are you looking at something more, dinosaur-sized threats?
Humanoids of the larger size.
Yeah, I got something for that. I'm all about the self-defense, Gotta be
Maybe
prepared.
perhaps something damaging would be good, but debilitating as well.
You wanna be careful not to hurt them. Is that what you're saying?
More like if it just hurts them a lot, perhaps it does more. I remember there was one that caused their joints to lock in place and stop them from moving, or perhaps one that could affect their sight if the. And Kovar's just gonna sit down. He's been sitting down. He's like, if any variety of poisons would do.
Yeah, that sounds like a tall order, my friend, but I got some basic stuff. I got some good stuff here. You got the coin to make sure you can defend yourself, or is this just an academic exercise for you?
I'd like to see what I'd be buying, or how much of a favor I would owe you.
Yeah. So I'd say if you are looking for some basic defense, we're talking maybe 200 gold pieces a vial, for some paralyzing poison that might keep you out of harm's way, of course.
And that would be for 200 for a vial?
Yeah. Or, if you prefer, 200 gold. I got something a little bit more caustic, a little more nip to it, in case somebody tries, getting fresh with you. They'll do a little bit extra damage. If you like that instead, it's 200 gold as well.
Since we seem to understand each other, if I wished for both, would there be a discount?
I think we can make that work. Yeah, I could get you two. Let's say 350 for both.
And could you acquire them within the hour?
I sure could, my friend. Who do you think you're talking to? This is Bulver Mums. I can have it for you in 10 minutes. You say
My
the
name
word.
is Kovar. Nice to meet you.
Oh yes, Bulvar. I am Bulver. Bulver
Yes.
Mums. But yeah, Kovar. It is good to meet you.
Yes, my name is Kovar.
Yeah, 10 minutes after you pass me the gold, I'll have it in your room ready to go.
Please stay here as I talk with my friends.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
I have a request too.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to Bolvar?
Alvar.
Okay.
I want to
Go ahead.
I want a fine axe. This axe of mine is old and I think I could do better. I finally have the coin to have something something that would fit me better.
Hey, doll. I know you could do better. What are you looking for? What do you need? What can Bulver do for you?
Oh, my axe. I have a great axe. I would like a fine one. Been toting this around for a long time now.
All right. You want anything? Put engraved on it. You want magic. You want it to,
magic is what I'm asking for.
All right. That's a little pricey. It's a little pricey. I could get you a double-bladed axe if you're looking for something exotic. It's dangerous.
Well,
Yeah.
as long as it's magical, I would like it very sharp and magical.
Magical. All right. I'll have to think about that. That's going to be difficult to come by, but I think we can make it happen. I think we can do that.
I have the coin to pay, depending on the price, of course.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what Bulwark can do for you. Let's see what your friend comes back with. Maybe we can do some business.
Of course.
Okay, so Kovar would come back and say, I'm new to this group and might be asking much, but I can put in 46 gold.
How much do you need?
I need 350 total for 2 different poisons, perhaps. My thing is, I'm good at killing things when they don't expect it, and with my bow, I can be very far away. And my weapons, if I can get the drop on them.
So how much do you have and how much do you need?
I have 46 gold and I need 304. No, it's okay. I know I can do some pretty good damage with my bows, but perhaps I was thinking of when we find this creature, if I can hit him before he is aware of me, I can do a pretty powerful shot and combined it with perhaps this paralyzing poison, give you all a chance to land some potent blows yourself.
Well, I'll throw in 75 gold if everybody else throws in some, so you can get it.
That is more than I can really spare right
fine.
now.
Okay, I'll do
You just get to
100 to help,
200.
cover some of Kovar's or Cortez.
It would either be 200 or 350.
Okay, well, I'll give you 100 gold, and then if you can come up with the rest of it, then that'll be good.
46. Yep.
I hand you
Okay.
6 platinum.
Oh, wow. We really are loaning each other money. Well, this is good. I like the camaraderie.
Bolver just says,
Thanks.
"Hey, if you guys need some money, let me know. I can lend you some credit."
No.
Don't
No.
listen to him.
Mary,
No
Mary says, like,
favors. don't
When will
don't
you-
take anything on favors from him. Would be my advice. Like, I can't tell you what to do, but
When will you know about the axe? It's very important to me.
He strokes his chin and says, I think we can make a deal."
But he has no idea.
Yeah.
I'll suggest to the party. Well, Bovar's gonna meet us here for drinks later, yes? And I'll shout over to Bovar. So why don't we walk and talk? We can head to see this Madame Azura, and we can, talk about anything else with Bovar while we have a bit of revelry tonight.
Bolvar says, "I can do an axe. You don't have to leave. I get 5,000 gold. I can have it in your room in 10 minutes."
what?
1,000? No, I don't have enough for
Five
that.
5,000?
I'm sure that you,
go for that when we get back.
I'm sure that we can come to some sort of arrangement. We could, like a trade or something.
Oh, what type of magic is on this blade? For 5,000 gold, it must be amazing.
It is very potent. It's pretty. It's wonderful. It's one of a kind. I tell you that.
Don't
It's,
do it, Denzel. Don't do it.
Yeah.
No one
Do you-
will ever get the drop on you if you do this blade. You will be fast as the wind. You
Do
will
you-
be carving through enemies like there's no tomorrow.
Do you have something that isn't quite so absurdly priced?
I'm sorry, doll. I don't have anything like that. Bulver Mums only deals in the best high quality equipment.
Come over to Nell as she's having this conversation across the bar. I'll put my hand on her shoulder gently and I'll say, "It's okay, Nell. We're going to be earning more money soon, or the worth of and value, but we can sort out an axe for you sometime soon. But for right now, let's just have a think. Let's have a talk, okay?"
When he called Nell doll, she just sort of
I
scrunches
didn't
her.
call her doll.
No, not you. He did.
Oh,
Bolvar. When Bolvar
Right,
called her
right.
doll, she just sort of scrunches her face and disdains.
Hey, don't look at me like that. It's just how Bulver does things. All right. No offense. All right. No offense. But if you need a line of credit, just let me know. I got lots of extra work to do. Again, I could always use a pretty face to help me out.
Someone in the back to maybe stitch garments, maybe.
Oh
Something
no,
like that.
no. We got better work for people like you. We got high class work. I
Yeah,
always
we got-
got customers looking for rare items and other things they're looking for.
So we're gonna start the Me Too movement in Midgard.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'll get back to you on all of that. All right.
All right, limited time
Yeah.
offer, doll.
No. Please. Bova? She didn't like it the first time. You did a second time. That's too many times, okay?
It is 2 times. Hey.
No. Too many means we have a problem.
He's a bad Bolvar.
Yeah.
He's not nice.
He's not taking me seriously. I'm going to approach him full lightning, full thunder, serious face.
All right.
Uh,
I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder. Just like, come on. I deal with this all the time. Don't make a problem here. Don't make a scene.
Nope. It's
Alright.
happening.
As soon as you do that, nothing seems to happen. Your magic seems to fizzle. It's like this entire area is warded against magic use.
Okay. So without the magic then, as I try to do that, I still walk up, serious face. And I say, too many times is a problem, okay?
He sees you do your verbal and somatic components. His smile gets bigger and he stands there. He's like, "Yeah, no worries, my friend, no worries."
Okay. We'll see you tonight for drinks.
All right, sounds good. It's a date.
We have
I'll turn around before the date part and just walk off.
we have out of control artifact to contain, if I recall.
We do,
Yeah.
yes.
We do need to get back and give the crown to Madame Azra. And get whatever information that she can help us with.
Meaty is rolling out.
All right, as you guys do that, Kryn comes running in. She says, "Everyone, hurry! I went to the tower to see Madame Azra, and the whole bottom of the tower is frozen solid. I couldn't get in."
Oh my god. If it's not one thing, it's another. Let's go.
Bolver
Meaty
just
is
kind
not
of smiles,
surprised.
and you see Kryn. She blushes and then kind of waves at him, smiles, and then she rushes away. He's like, "Hey, I'm not trying to catch a case here, kid." He goes back to his drink.
Is she running off towards the place?
She follows
dashing?
after you guys. She's not, running ahead of you.
Okay, I don't know where it is, so I'm just out the front, trying to figure out what's going on.
All right. Yeah, you guys rush over to the tower, and you can see down here the tower is located. And yeah, about the first 20 feet or so of the tower is just locked in ice.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Can we not get in?
You can see people are, making wide trips around this area. Even the few people that are here don't come near you, and you can see that there are, a couple balconies up above, and you see Kryn's like, "Madame Azra, are you there?" And you can, after a little bit, she comes to one of the balconies and says, "All right, quick, come up this way." And she throws a rope ladder over the edge. Says, "Quickly."
I had to climb up.
I'm gonna ride piggyback on Nell.
That's fine. That's fine. We've been traveling for a long time together. I know he's kind of weak.
All right. Nell, I'm not Nell. I'm sorry. Kryn transforms into her dragon form, flies up, and lands on the balcony. You guys don't need to make a check with the ladders, but you all make your way back up to the top.
Can I cast mage armor on myself?
You sure can. You are once more, for most of you anyway, you're now all in Madame Azra's study in one of the levels of her tower.
So we'll introduce our new companions to her that she hasn't met, and make sure everybody knows that she is a very respectable person and should be addressed in a respectful manner.
Best behavior, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm
you
still
finally
loading
made
them
it.
Say, Madame Azra, what happened to your tower?
The artifact had got out of control. It's just growing exponentially more powerful. The restraints burst, and there's nothing that I can do, not without the reagents. Tell me that you've brought what we need.
We have something for you.
Oh, what is that?
I'll pull out the crown.
She looks at it. Oh, marvelous. And she holds out her hand. Oh, I can feel the power radiating from it. This should do nicely. You've brought Kryn. You have this. Now we just need to get the orb, and we can make our way. If you wouldn't mind, I'll probably need your help to keep it under control. Head upstairs and head to the laboratory. We can make use of this. Just quickly, this way.
I don't know much of magic, but I'll help where I can.
She says, "Alistair, this way." Up the stairs.
Where's always angry going?
Following.
Oh,
Am I anywhere? I can't see.
Kryn says, "No, Auntie Nell, this way."
oh, up the stairs.
You should be able to drag your token from your.
Well, if you just
the
go up the
tab.
stairs, it'll put you on the other map.
Am I where I'm supposed to be?
I don't see you.
Oh, there.
Miri, how is it you're not snapped to grid right now?
Hold shift.
Really? That works? Nope.
Yeah, it seems to.
Oh, I must be doing something wrong. Holding shift? I mean, is there anything else to it other than that? I keep snapping a grid, even though I definitely have a shift press down.
Cool.
Yeah, I just did shift and drag.
What a cool room.
Angry gets distracted by the green fire in the hallway.
Where'd you get this?
This is a map from one of my favorite map creators, which is his name Gabriel Pickart. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but
You got
Yeah, I've
a
seen this stuff.
Patreon or something that you get them from?
yeah, he sells his stuff on Roll20 and all over on his Patreon. It's got a lot of good stuff.
It is.
Did she
it is a
go
very
up,
cool
up?
map.
Yeah, so you got to keep going up. There you go. Keep on going.
Oh, it's like a 5-level dungeon crawl for the roleplay.
And then just keep on going. You'll be in the center room. She is taking a position, and you can see that she has deep below this crystal, there is the orb, and she uses some sort of magic to pull it up the various different floors where it's, frozen everything around it, and deposits it within this larger globe. And you can see that it looks like almost a beating heart, although it is spherical, and it pulses with cold energy. And even with the protection of the crystal in this room, you can feel it radiating cold and sucking the heat from your body. And Kryn's she's like, I don't like it.
Kovar's lost.
Yep, keep going, Kovar. Just go that way and then go down, swoop around. You'll see the entrance to see it angry.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She says, please, Kryn. Kryn's no interest in going near that thing. She says, I need you to convince her. We need her to stand in one of these sections. Otherwise, we'll never
Kryn.
make this work.
Who needs to
Okay,
stand there,
this
Kryn?
Okay, Kryn. You,
I'll talk to Kryn and I'll say, Auntie M needs you to do something for us.
I guess Mary forgot. You are Kryn Whisperer.
So I don't want to. It's cold over there.
I know, but it's not gonna hurt. I wouldn't let anybody hurt you.
I know. Cold can't hurt me, but I just don't like it.
I know, but Madame Azra is a very powerful wizard, very knowledgeable, and I think we need to do what she wants.
Okay.
Please.
She sulkily goes over and stands there. She's like, making it very obvious that she is unhappy by this situation. She's not hiding at all how upset she is. Every couple seconds, she grunts or groans or makes some sort of sound effect.
So she's a teenager.
Exactly. Oh, everything you say. Ugh. Can't believe. Oh, so dumb.
Stop embarrassing me.
Oh man, I can't believe this. Ruining my life.
Does she need the other 2 spaces filled?
She does. She says, we'll need to have you fill the last 2 spaces, whoever can assist us with this. And then once the ritual is complete, we'll be able to take a portion of Kryn's essence. It won't harm her, and we'll be able to use whoever of you is holding the crown. We'll
Can I
combine
take
it.
notes, or does she need me to do anything?
She'll need you to participate in the ritual, whoever is going to be standing in these 4 sections.
Okay.
Alistair, are you sure? Maybe someone
Maybe
with
so.
a little more meat on their bones, eh?
Yeah, maybe Nell can take my place.
Yeah, I'll
And
do
I'll-
it. I don't want you to get hurt.
I'll stand over here and take notes on the ritual.
All right. So, ritual begins. Madame Azra does what she does, and you can see she begins pulling some of the arcane energies and gestures for you, Mary, to place the crown on top of the orb.
All right, I'll do it.
All right. So she'll
Slowly and
ask you.
dramatically.
Yeah, she'll give you the words to use as an incantation. You can make either a religion or an arcana check to assist with this.
It is the same.
All right. Yeah, you repeat the words correctly using the proper enunciation and place it down, and you hear a cling like a bell as it slides into place. And you can feel that the heat is no longer being pulled away from you quite as intensely as it's being focused into the crown as it was designed for. And she looks to Kryn and says, "Please, stretch out your hand." And Kryn's like, "Oh, okay." She looks at Nell and puts her hand onto the orb. And as she does so, it reverts her back to her dragon form. And so her little dragon paw is on the crystal. And you can see some of the spots, because she's mostly white with bluish speckles, some of the spots start to disappear from her skin, from her scales. All right, last, I need you to finish the incantation. And she looks at Nell. She gives you the words, so you can make religion check or arcana check, your choice.
See, just
Don't mess this up now.
religion or arcana. I am the wrong person for this. Okay.
I would be as well.
Can I
All
help
right,
her?
I will do. Can he?
Sorry, what?
Can I help her?
You can, but just know that there will be consequences to that, depending on what happens.
Of me helping her?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just do it alone. I'll do my best.
No good deed.
Exactly.
Let's see. Yep. All right. Doing this for the dragon. Here we go.
Oh, good
Very
job,
nice.
Nell.
All right. The energies start to coalesce around, and you see coming up through the crystalline orb, the frozen heart embeds itself as it glows into the a slot. It looks like it's designed specifically for it, into the circlet. And your young dragon friend here, she slumps almost unconscious. She's able to continue to stand, and she's, and you now look out. And as she says that, the whole room is shrouded in darkness. Only Cortez is on the very edge of it. It's just right in your face, Cortez. Cloud of darkness just overwhelms you. And Alistair, you and Kovar can hear footsteps rapidly approaching. And you hear a voice that you don't recognize, but does appear to be rather gruff, if somewhat elegant sounding, as like someone who's been running quite a bit. And trying to catch their breath, they say, "You should not have messed with the leather leaves. You don't know the powers that you have awakened." And with that, it is initiative.
Uh-oh. Nell, what did you do?
I don't know.
Did mine not roll?
And we can't see anything?
Yeah, you are inside of a darkness spell right now, so you are completely blind unless you can see through darkness, like the magical darkness.
Nope.
As they introduce themselves, I'm like, wait, who are you again? You're not that memorable.
right. Kicking things off, we've got some new guests who are coming up the stairs.
Ooh. I can't see that, but I can see it's pretty cool.
Yep. As you can see, this blurred outline of this figure, it darts forward.
Well, can I see her?
You cannot, but you can hear someone rapidly running toward you on very soft footfalls, like on perhaps slippered feet. And they lunge into the darkness to swipe at you. So since they're blind and you're blind, it basically is a wash as far as disadvantage. Actually, you know what? They are going to stop right here and disadvantage, toss a firebolt at you, Alistair, and you see just go right past your face, lights up for a second, and you can just for an instant turn and see this this what looks like a female assassin of some kind as she throws a firebolt past you. But it misses. All right. Next up, not quite so delicate.
Ooh.
You hear boom, 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 crashing down the stairs.
He
And
looks
diving
nasty.
headfirst into the darkness, this figure runs in. And that's all they can do because they can't really see anything. So they just double move to right there. And you hear Madame Azra, as the thing rams into her. She says, I can't stop concentrating on this. Otherwise, the energies will unleash and kill us all. Quickly. Get rid of whoever
We
this
all hear
intruder
that?
are. Yeah, she shouts that to all of you.
Okay.
All right, Kovar.
I'm logged out, or I'm trying to refresh my screen right now. Sucks because it's my turn, but
Yeah.
You can just tell him what you want to do, and then he can do the clicks.
yeah. The one that just cast the spell that came in. Oh, can I see? I'm right on the edge of that cloud, if I remember. Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right on the
I
edge
was-
of the darkness. That's true.
Okay, so I can see the shifty one moving around.
If you step out, you'll be able to see it, yes.
Okay, yeah. Oh, if I step out. So if I don't step out, then
You're blind. You can hear
Aberrant.
footfalls to the north, and you can hear softer, much softer footfalls from the northwest of where your position is. But you can't see anything. That's all you really know. And you heard Madame Azra shout out that if she lets go of whatever incantation that she's currently doing, it'll probably kill all of you. So she has to maintain it, and she's hoping that you can deal with whatever this is
Oh,
before
but
that happens.
I'm back in.
All right.
Can I? But I can't see the big guy.
Yeah, you can't see. You just heard him clopping through as he's,
Okay.
huge and not trying to be stealthy.
Then I will move out for a second and just make a regular shot.
All right. This is a disadvantage as the creature. Actually, let me just double check that.
The mirror image spell?
I believe this is a mirror image on it, not blur. So, yes.
And it's
So
like-
let's
it's
see
like
if
a
that hits
D6
it.
or something.
That is very cool. Is that the effect of the spell that's doing that to the token?
No, it's a module called Convenient Effects,
Ah,
and I can put things like blur or fairy fire or stuff like that on people that actually change their token. It's cooler if you have a top-down token, but it's hard to find that many top-down tokens, especially for Cobalt Press stuff.
mm-hmm.
So All right, so with a 7,
3 diff.
it hits a duplicate.
Okay. Yeah, you must roll a 6 or higher. Yeah.
So one of the duplicates is now gone.
Okay. And I'm gonna move over to here, and that's my turn. All right. Still getting used to. Yep.
All right.
That darkness really messed up a lot of things. I'd have advantage and sneak attacks and all that.
It's almost like they're trying to win. All right, so this is a little bit heavier of a fall, but still definitely soft feet as this individual darts around the outside. And sees you, Cortez. And that's all that they can do. And it is your turn.
And I see them.
You can.
So what do I see when they see me? Do they seem hostile?
Yeah, they seem to be searching for something. They have a crossbow, although it's not drawn and pointed at you yet. It's just, at the ready.
But does he look like he wants to shoot me still?
Yeah, he definitely doesn't look like he's going to be friendly to you.
Okay, great. I'm gonna try and mess him up. Let's do. If I do. No, I have to do it a different way. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quickened chromatic orb at him. Actually target him. Let's do that. Fast spell. Terrible.
Oof, yeah, he very nimbly dodges out of the way of it.
And then I'll use my action for a ray of frost.
All right. Ooh, that hits.
Yay.
All right, and as he is still in midair dodging the chromatic orb, you hit him with the frost bolt or with the ray of frost, and he turns part of the ray and bounces it away from himself. And
What, like
uses
the damage wasn't as good?
he uses his uncanny dodge to half it.
Ah, okay. I can't do anything about that. So, seeing that, I'm gonna use some of my movement. Oh God, where's the ruler? Keep forgetting. So I can get to about there. I'm gonna try and like back up a bit, but keep him in sight. So let's go like, yeah. Oh yeah, an end turn. Sorry guys.
All right,
Different
now
tabs.
Okay. Well. Oh. Yeah. See. I could hear the big guy clomping.
Oh yeah, he's right next to you. He's breathing through his metal mask.
All right. Well, I will move closer to him, and I will use Booming Blade and attack him. I'm guessing this is normal because he can't see me, I can't see him.
Correct.
All right, so let me Booming Blade. Roll that first.
Ooh, that hits.
Okay. And then what's the best way to roll the damage on the weapon
Just
after I've done?
just do open attack.
Say that again.
Just make a weapon attack.
Oh, okay, just that.
Nice.
Ooh. So go ahead and roll another d8 because your booming blade would have crit.
Yep.
Or actually, just click the little plus next to the 8 that you already rolled, and it'll automatically roll crit.
I click on the 8.
Yeah. So if you look at where it says damage thunder, when you rolled an 8, next to it to the left, there's a plus. If you click that, that'll roll crit. It'll just re-roll the die. All right, so an extra 3.
Cool.
There you go.
So what did I
So-
do total?
You did 11 plus another 23 from the great axe.
Yep.
You slam your axe into his chest.
Nice. All right, and now I will attack again.
Yep. Sorry.
Always trying to pick locks, man. It's not the time for that.
It's on my. I have a macro, and I just have a keyboard on my mouse that I accidentally press sometimes.
Got it.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought Kovar just wanted out so bad he was trying to pick the
Yeah. No.
wall there in the hopes there was a secret door.
Yep,
Let me
just my
out!
macro.
Let me out!
So I'm totally blind here, so I have no idea whether there's an enemy close to this person. I mean, the player does, but the character doesn't. So I'm going to use Green Flame Blade as an
Well,
actually, I should check.
if you use booming blade, that's the end of your turn because that's your whole action.
Oh yeah, but at 5th level I get 2 attacks.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You either have to do just normal attacks, or your entire attack action is booming blade or green flame. You can't do both.
Yeah, it's kind of like casting 2-level spells.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, it makes it less useful if you have multi-attack like you do. But if you're like a rogue or something where you get one attack no matter what level you are, it's great. But for you, you have to sacrifice your second attack in order to do that.
Wow, that sucks. No, I won't
Yeah.
be doing that anymore.
I know that booming
Yeah.
blade did some good damage.
Definitely good for an opportunity attack.
Yeah, well, for Warcaster, that's really great to have. But for normal attack, it's usually better to just make 2 attacks.
So I'm done.
Miri is up.
All right. I'm going to conjure animals.
Plural.
Counterspell.
Did you say counterspell?
Yeah. Yep. DM Fiat.
Nope. You have to deal with it, man.
All right, what are you
Somebody-
conjuring?
Summoning
Well, I was thinking something I can see in the dark, but yeah, I'm just gonna go on that because I like the flavor. Miri throws her hands out to both sides and just bats. So I'm gonna do 8 swarms of bats.
And you, from what I remember from Conjuring, you have to roll on the table, don't you?
Technically, yeah, I get to decide what comes
Oh,
out.
okay, yeah, all right.
But-
Well, that's fair too. We
Yeah.
can do that if you like.
No, I don't want to do that.
So it's not the one where it's the 8 fairies and 4 of them cast
Ye-
polymorph. and 4 of
Exactly.
them
If you
cast
start doing
fly.
that, then I will take it away.
No, I have no interest in doing that. So,
That was a hilarious way of doing that.
although Velociraptors is something I indulge in.
Yeah, that's not
You've-
nearly as broken.
You've been
no.
around for that.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a lot of fun. I mean, it's the same thing I like to do is I usually summon a bunch of wolves, so that way they just keep knocking everyone prone every time they try to do anything.
Oh, that's dumb.
So
Yeah.
just 8 of those, and they always have advantage pretty much.
Don't mind if I do, but another
Exactly.
day.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just
I-
part of conjure animals, but
Druid sounds interesting now.
yep.
Oh yeah, I
All
just
right.
got a bunch of. I just realized there's other summon spells that I considering. Anyway, yeah, bats all around. I want them to all swarm on. Well,
And so you can summon 8 of those, right?
yes.
All right, you should be able to control them, so put them wherever you want.
Okay. Let's go.
Just for simplicity's sake, they'll go on your turn.
Okay, will they go after me or is it next turn?
I don't know. Can they act the turn that you?
It says they obey.
Yeah, just have them do their thing.
Okay. I'll just send them all at the big guy for now, since he's harassing Azra.
All right. Well, they can all see in the darkness, so it doesn't bother them. So they have advantage.
I'm not able to move them, or am I doing something wrong?
Oh, it should. Oh, let me fix that. All right. It should be.
I'm still just getting the highlight box when I drag.
Okay. Well, you might require a refresh. So, where do you want me to put them? Just around the creature?
Yeah, just around the big dude.
Wow. That's cool. You got him surrounded.
Yeah, man. Actually, I should have done raptors, but I couldn't get past the image of, like, as soon as it goes black, like, bats.
Batman.
All right. Do your
Thought
thing.
you did bats because sonar.
Yeah, bats work really well here.
How do I roll their attack?
Yeah, if you can't open, well, you should be able to open the character sheet. If you go into characters under creatures, you should see Swarm of Bats. You should be able to open that. If not, I can just roll for you.
Was that like compendium?
No, it's the 3-person group icon. It's called Actors Directory. It's where you would go to look at your character sheet.
Oh, I see. I'll just do it. I'll just do it manually.
You can, well, I guess it won't do that way. So keep on going.
I assume an 18 hits.
18 hits.
6 will not. 20 will. Another 3.
Why is Miri taking damage?
When he rolls, it resets my target to him, so I have to click it back on the bad guy.
Oh, weird. $16 good.
16 hits.
And last one whiffs.
These bats are just tearing the sky apart.
And then I will bonus action turn into a giant spider.
All right.
And I will figure that out while I wait for my next turn.
Have you used the polymorph feature?
Yeah, we call it wild shape.
No, there's a thing on your token that you can polymorph into whatever. Uh-oh. More coming.
More are coming. All right, this one's going to come over here. And they are going to... They will drop the darkness.
Ooh.
And
man.
No. Turn the lights off again.
Yeah.
And let's see. They are going to toss a chromatic orb at Let's throw it at one of the bats.
Who's doing that?
This one over here.
Okay.
All right, 16 to hit on a bat for 13 damage. And that will kill it. No, actually, it's 22, so.
Bats have 22 hit points?
Swarms do.
Oh.
All
Is
right,
it
that's
supposed
what
to
this
be
one does.
total darkness after our vision?
What do you mean?
So, like, my character's supposed to have dark vision, but then after the dark vision, I can't see anything. Is it daylight in here, or?
No, you're inside of a tower and there's no light sources. But there's a couple of tiny little ones on the edge of the room. But yeah, otherwise, at the edge of your dark vision, there's nothing. All right, that one goes. And this one goes.
Mm.
All right, it's going to hop up here. You know what? This little sickly guy, I'm going to ignore. He's going to come over. This one looks a little dangerous. He's going to take a shot at Kovar.
They don't look dangerous. I'm just this nice big minotaur.
All right, both of those will miss. Alistair's up.
All right, I'm going to step to... where do I want to step to? I think if I move here, I can get both of them in a 15-foot cone, can I?
If you do, you're going to hit Madame Azra.
No, I'm talking about these two.
Well, let's see. Let's draw our cone and find out.
It'll do it when I cast the spell, but I wouldn't cast the spell if it wouldn't get them.
Yeah.
Let me try it.
Yeah, it would hit him.
Yes, it will. Let me spin this around here. Put it right there. DC 14 wisdom save. Oh.
All right, well, one makes it, one fails.
Okay, so the one that fails takes 14 damage. The one that makes it, I think, takes half. Yeah, half damage. So the one that made it takes 7.
All right.
And that is my turn. I think I'm going to run back over here next to Nell before I'm done. Let's see, how do I get rid of that thing now? There we go.
All right, Angry, you're up.
Run over there using all 40 feet of movement. Then I cast Rage. And this guy that's right in front of me is going to get 2 reckless swings to the back.
Ooh. All right, second one will miss. The first one will hit. Let's see if it hits one of the duplicates. It does. So one illusion disappears.
And that's not the one that I had hit, right?
Now I have the +2 above its head for the ones that have already been hit. So we know that there's 2 illusions left.
Yeah, neither one of them can take reactions either.
All right. All right, top of the round. This one is injured. It's going to rush over here. And it's going to attack Nell.
Did it avoid me on purpose?
It did, yes. Ooh, 19 will hit.
Hold on one sec. Uh, 19 will hit. I will shield that.
All right, it bounds off of your shield. The Knight Aberranth. Emphasis on ab. He is angry.
No, he's angry. Always angry.
How do I... The next up thing is still covering the screen.
Just click on it and it'll dim.
Yeah. Does it go away completely?
Once it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Oh, batter up. Yep, I'm on deck. Gotcha.
All right, so first one, sweeping attack against Alistair.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
look at that. Look at that hammer. Wow.
That is not nice. I think that puts me down.
All right, he smashes you, puny god. And then he turns and he swats at one of the bats.
Oh wait, I'm not in melee with him.
Yeah, you are.
No, I was standing.
So remember, look at his size. He might have a 10-foot.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm unconscious.
All right, I think a 12 actually does hit a bat. So it takes some damage. All right, Kovar, you are up.
Okay, seeing Alistair go down, I'm gonna run away, taking the opportunity attack, if it's gonna do it. Okay. So that's... apply... Yep. Alright, I'll take that, and then I'm gonna run behind this pillar, and then with the cloak of Elvenkind, I have advantage on the stealth check, so I alt click it, right?
Shift click.
Shift click. Okay, so an 18.
18, all right.
Hopefully I am hidden, and then I'm going to attack. Am I hidden from the Knight Aberrant?
You are.
Okay. And that would just get... Would that get advantage? No.
Either way, it won't hit, unfortunately. You would have advantage because you were sneaking, but the 13 will miss.
Okay. And I'm just hiding behind the pillar, and I'm just trying to shoot at the big guy. And that's all I can do. Damn it. Right, sorry. End turn.
All right, so bursting around the corner from the opposite side of where Kovar is, another one of these attackers leaps out and does a tumble midair and fires a crossbow at Kryn, who is incapacitated at this moment.
Yikes.
All right, so there's no vicious because this is not a crit, but she does take quite a lot of damage, and she falls to the floor unconscious. And he is going to move to right here. Actually, no, he doesn't need to do that. He will rush up with his movement and grab her, and then he will start to run away.
He has less movement.
He does once he's well. She is a 13-year-old girl, so he's what's his strength score? Oh yeah,
Oh, I mean, because I hit him, he has 10 foot less movement.
that's true. Yeah, so he stops right there as he grabs her and like on the abdominal region and starts carrying her out like a football.
He's stealing Kryn.
All right, Cortez, you're up.
Have I seen Miri do a transform before?
I don't know. Have you
Yeah,
done
I
that?
mean, she's.
I don't think so. I haven't done it in a while.
Oh, I thought you did it about every time we got in a fight. I know he has
Yeah,
seen
I've been-
you turn into a dinosaur.
Dinosaur
long-
was.
I don't think you have seen it. It's been a while.
Yeah, I feel like, or maybe like you were, well, you were down for that one fight. I don't think I transformed then. Yeah, I don't think you have.
Hmm.
All right, Cortez, what are you doing?
Yeah. I think I'm still gonna focus on the same guy over here.
All right.
I'm gonna come over here and as I'm running, I'm going to if I cast at a higher level, do I have to spend more sorcery points to twin it?
I don't remember if twin is the one that increases based on the spell level or if it's quicken, but I think it is twin. That yeah, it
I can
increases
post
based on
it,
it.
but I'm just not sure on how it works, so I want to clarify.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. So yeah, twin is 1 sorcery point per level and 1 for cantrip. So yeah, if you increase the level, it increases the points.
Right.
So it's based on the spell level, not
Yeah, if you
It's
cast
like
if
the
you
based
cast
spell
on the
slot,
casting
not
level.
the spell level.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you cast the first
Okay.
level spell and you upcast it at 9th level, that's 9 sorcery points, not 1.
All right. I am going to use 2 sorcery points to twin. Actually, I'm going to use more of my movement. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to come to here. How's that? Like just. All right, I'm going to target the big fella as well.
All right.
Shift, double click. And I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to upcast Witch Bolt.
All right. Unfortunately, both of those will miss.
Oh, that's
That was
cool. It
one
twins it
attack.
to both targets and miss the. Yeah, that's cool.
No, I was supposed to roll an attack for each of them. Why does it do that? So which attack would the first roll be on? I'll just roll a d20 anyway.
I'd assume it would just go clockwise, so it'll start with the aberrant.
Alright. What's my modifier? So, like 18 on the second one?
18 will hit.
Okay, so that's just this guy. The one I hit before. So he took 15, 20 lightning damage.
All right. He will
All right.
dodge that as well, so he'll reduce that to 10.
So how does he do that?
It's a rogue ability.
Can you name the rogue ability again? Because I'm
Yep,
just...
so called Uncanny Dodge.
The thief halves the damage that it takes from an attack. Okay. I was thinking evasion. So
No, that's for dex
evasion
saves.
works on dex saves. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
All right, now. This
Okay.
guy now sees that you're there. He smashes Alistair, and he looks like he's coming for you.
All right.
And Alistair's laying there in a broken, bloody heap.
Yup.
He looks 10% worse than normal.
Yeah, exactly. So it looks a little bit worse. Yeah, I will attack the big guy. I am gonna use Booming Blade. And by the way, I did figure out a way that I can get both. I have to action surge to do it, but I can't.
You could, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna do Booming Blade on this guy.
But if you instead action surge, you could attack 4 times.
Yep, I already thought of that.
20
that's
will
gonna
hit.
happen. Okay, so let me just roll the thing for the weapon damage. So what is that? So did it add in the extra D8 in the damage here? Like 8? Is it 8, 6, and then 15? Is that where it goes?
No, 6 is if he moves.
Oh, is if he moves. That's right. That's right. So it's 8, so 23 total.
Mm-hmm.
He's near death. I will action surge. And this one will be a regular attack. So for 2 regular attacks. So here's the first. Ugh. I'm assuming that miss.
Yep.
And here's the second one. Oh, fuck. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. That was terrible. Yeah, I missed. What do I do? We never actually gave out the healing potions, did we? We started talking about that. We never did it, right?
Nope, they're
We
in
never did
whoever's inventory bought them.
Yep.
Yeah,
I bought some.
Yeah. All right. Well,
The way I'm laying on the ground, my hand is kind of pointed at my belt, right at a healing potion.
yeah. Well,
It's like a neon sign. Potion here.
Use this.
That's true. Well, I'm done.
All right, Spidey, you're up.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do is a web the guy who's trying to make off with Kryn.
All right.
Dope.
Not today.
All right. Crap. Run over to Alistair and kind of like get on top of him, like cover his body with mine.
Can't wait for him to wake up and see that.
Just go ahead
getting in
and
position.
cocoon me.
Just getting in position for what though?
It's not what it looks like.
Frodo knows what's going to happen next. Stinger time.
And then I'm gonna get my bats cracking.
All right. All right, miss. Miss. Yeah, just go ahead and roll all 8, and then we'll count up the successes and roll all the damage at once. So that's a hit. So 1 success, 2 success, 2 success, 3 success, 4 success. So 4 total successes, 50%, not bad.
17.
All right, yeah, they begin just tearing off huge chunks of his flesh, and he's barely hanging in there.
Cheap. And it's a bonus action to change back from wild shape.
I believe so. Yeah, for you, it's a bonus action.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it for now. Desmeat.
All right. So this one is going to, well, it's going to skirt around the outside because it doesn't want to go run through spider and angry land. So it'll come up to here, try to provide some support. It's going to fire off a shot at Cortez, try to help his ally get away. and it begins to cast a spell.
Oh, what's it doing?
Casting a spell at you.
40 foot. Do I recognize the spell at all?
You don't have time. You have to either cast it, or I think the official rules in Xanathar's is you can use a reaction to identify the spell, but if you do that, then you can't use a reaction to counterspell it. So you got to choose one or
Really?
the other. Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Yep.
Because
That makes no sense.
normally you'd know what spell it was because you could decide based on level whether or not you want to upcast counter spell.
No. Yeah, I've never seen anyone who can meta know what the spell is while it's being cast, but you can choose to cast counterspell or learn the spell. Those are the two options.
But I mean, fuck it. No.
All
I'll
right.
take a chance.
All right. So you are not going to counterspell it.
No.
Okay. All right. Oh. All right.
Ooh.
Chromatic orb flies out. 23 to hit for 10 damage. Let's just make it fire damage. All right. Does a 23 hit you?
Yeah.
All right. That is what this one does. The next one is going to keep on fighting with Angry. You know what? It's not. It's going to cast a spell. So it's going to cast a spell on Angry, Kovar, which you can kind of see around the corner, and that scary
not
looking
hidden?
spider thing. Well, you aren't hidden. You already were stealth, and then you broke stealth when you attacked.
Oh, right. Okay.
So they can see you. Plus, it saw you run
Yeah.
around the corner. But so
Yeah.
it's going to target you, 3 of you, and cast Bane.
So con save.
Yeah, I couldn't do it off the sheet, so it took me an extra second.
Yes, con save.
Or charisma.
Oh yeah, sorry, charisma save.
So Bane is going at Kovar and Angry and who else?
And spider, Miri.
Ah.
All right, Miri, I need a charisma save. All right, so spider fails, but the other 2 succeed. And this one is going to take an ob attack from Angry and head up the stairs. Or down the stairs, I should say. Ooh. That does hit. Let's see if it hits a creature or if it hits the duplicate. A 19 will definitely hit the duplicate, so now it's down to 1 copy. Alright, Alistair, I need you to secretly whisper me a death save. Alright. End your turn when ready. Angry. Zooming across the map.
Yeah, I didn't mean to move, so I moved back. Okay, so I'll move 40 and I'll take the opportunity attack from that one.
Alright. Are you, did you reckless, I guess, is the question.
Not this turn yet. Nope.
Okay. So yeah, 20 to hit, 8 damage.
And then I'll dash so I can move the rest of the way.
Alright.
And I'll go up top of him and then move on the other side. So that's all 40. Trying to block his escape.
Alright. Okay, so this one up top. What can it do? It is going to run over here. And it's going to attack Angry. and fires at you with a firebolt or a fire damage chromatic orb for 17 fire.
Hmm.
All right, this guy's hanging in there. He's got 2 hit points. He's gonna make it. All right, but he's gonna take Nell down with him if he's gonna go down.
So who took that fire damage?
Angry did. Angry, you got your 17 fire damage.
Yeah, I was halving it, so I should be at that much.
All right, this guy, since he's gonna go down no matter what, the things are swarming all around him. He's gonna reckless, get crazy, and first one he's gonna reckless. You know what? He's gonna reckless the spider. So that's ugly, and he doesn't like it. So
How dare you.
he's gonna smash the spider.
That's kind of spiderous,
Ooh.
don't you think?
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
it's-
So Spider, Miss Spider, go ahead and make a strength save and a con save to maintain concentration.
Ooh.
All right, strength save fails. Con save succeeds.
Yeah.
And then the last attack is going to go at Nell. Punch for a whole 7 damage. And that
You-
is all he can do.
So he had a 23 there.
He did, yeah.
Okay.
All right, Kovar, you're up.
Okay, so the situation with wow, forgetting her name. To the right with Always Angry. He's dragging her away, right?
Yeah, Kryn. He has her under
Sure.
his arm and is dragging her away. Well, he's running. She's not heavy enough to really drag.
Okay, so Kovar is going to line up a shot and is going to use steady aim for advantage on this, and he's going to fire again with his composite bow. 24 hits.
24 hits.
And then I am going to use the Piercer feat, where I get to reroll the d12,
All right.
and that's 16 damage plus
Nice.
15, so that's 31 damage total.
All right. Well, he's. I don't know if he can do that because I think he
Hasn't
already
he
used
done
it. I think he already used
He
it.
used his reaction.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah.
He cannot do
So
that.
31.
So 31 damage. Wow. Ouch.
This is my keystone ability. Yep, and then wait, no, steady aim puts my movement to 0, so that's my turn.
All right. Well, he is going to go and disengage from this very scary trollkin. And disappears around the corner.
Oh, he still got Kryn with him?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Nobody grabbed her away, so
And always make a reaction to grab at her, contested or
Nope.
anything.
he's holding his great axe with 2 hands, so he is
And he
yeah.
disengaged.
yeah, and he disengaged, so he's purposely avoiding Angry. He does not want any of that.
Alright.
All right, that is their turn. It is Cortez.
All right. I'm going to use my movement to get over here, and I don't see anything.
You do not. You hear something though. You hear the echo of footsteps, and then almost immediately gone. But you hear a whooshing sound, like, and then it begins rapidly diminishing, like a rushing of air, perhaps, or something like that, or a
Where's it
torrent
coming from?
from the south.
Okay, I will bonus action Misty Step. So I'll go to about here.
All right, you can see a portal that is rapidly closing, and as you look, you can see it begin to close or not begin to close, complete its closing, and you can see about a large dinner plate left, and you can see this creature rushing away. It looks like a maybe an elf marked or a human. It's hard to tell. It's got a lot of wrappings around their face and the head, and they have Kryn in their arms, and you can see where they are. They appear to be somewhere with a lot of vegetation, and you can see what looks like a large ancient structure that they're rushing towards. And then right as that happens, the portal winks out and you're left in the room.
Well, I guess I'll use my action to dodge.
All right, Nell.
Okay. I will simply attack the big guy.
Ooh, that hits, and that puts him down.
Okay. And my second attack will be on this guy. But he's got mirror images, right?
They do have mirror images, and I believe that.
Yeah, the first one is a 6 you have to roll. The next one is an 8.
Okay, yeah. So that one misses as well. So that knocks off another one of the illusions.
So, yeah, that's it for me.
All right, Spider.
All right, I'm gonna bonus action change back. I have to do that on my sheet. I'll do that in a second. And then I'm gonna feed Alistair a potion. I'll do a regular potion of healing. So Alistair get 8 hit points.
Thank you.
And then I'll send. I refreshed, but I still can't control the bats. But what I want to do is leave 2 to attack this person closest to us. Send 2 at the other one over by Angry, and then 4 after where I saw the guy take Kryn.
See if you can control the bats now. Does that work?
The spider got moved. Now I don't know where I am. No, I don't have any vision on him either.
Huh. I might have to recreate them. I had accidentally given Angry permission. I got Miri and Mist mixed up, so but they'd have to be deleted and recreated to fix it. But you're all good. Just where you want to send.
Somehow I got moved downstairs.
That's weird. You're still right here.
Oh, you know what? I accidentally dragged an extra earlier and didn't know how to delete it, so my bad.
So which one are you? The one that's purple circle or the non-purple circle one? Or
The one in the fight.
Got it.
Is the one I'm using. Anyway, here's some bats.
Who are they attacking?
So these 2 are the one by me and Nell.
All right, so that one has 1 left. All right, that fails, so that does hit the real creature. So go ahead and keep rolling.
Okay, mirror image. All right. Those will both miss, and then the other 4 are going after Kryn.
All right. Yeah, they fly around the corner, and they unfortunately Cortez was the only one who saw what happened. There's no portal, there's no evidence where they went. It's just empty hallway, no doorways as far as you can see, or as far as the bats can see.
Bummer. That's all I got, I think. Oh, I'll kind of try to get between this person and Alistair, but that's it.
All right, this one is just gonna try to book it.
But what was the strength save for when the big guy hit me?
So, when he hits you, you fall prone if you failed the strength save.
I see.
All right, that's as far as I can go. This one is in kind of a tight spot, and it's going to try to get the heck out of here. But Miri, if you have a weapon drawn, you can make an up attack, as can Nell, of course.
You know I do.
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
What about op attacks on her?
That's what I literally just said.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
The will not hit an illusion. Let's see if Nell's hits the illusion. There's only one left.
Am I able to do a spell as a
Nope.
op attack?
Not unless you're a warcaster.
Nope, 9 doesn't do it.
No.
All right, so both of those miss. So both of those attacks hit the real creature.
What about cantrips?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh shit! Ah, I could have done booming blade. Crap.
All right, maintains the bane in case that matters. But that's all they can. Well, actually, they have 15 more feet of movement since they survived. And bam. All right, angry.
Alright. Well, I was chasing him, so I'll peek around the corner.
All right, you see what you see.
Nope, I don't see him.
I think they had help.
Did I get skipped?
Yeah, you did. You should have went
Looks like
before
you
me.
did. That's right. So finish what you're gonna do angry, and we'll go back to Alistair.
Yep. Then I'll measure the last bit, because I'll dash. That's it.
All right, Alistair, what do you do? Prone on
I'm
the floor, but you're alive.
going to step over to here once I get up. And I am going to do Void Strike at her.
Void Strike in private. All right, well, 17 will
sorry.
definitely hit. This one still has all 3 of its charges, so. Ooh, it still fails, though. Yeah, that hits.
All right, and I'm concentrating on Void Strike.
Ouch. Yeah, they hurt that one bad.
Can I use a item interaction to drink a potion?
You can use the bonus action. If you have a bonus action left.
Yeah, I do.
Then you sure can.
Okay. All right.
Is it a bonus action or action to drink your own? But it's a full action to feed it to someone, right?
Yeah, bonus action to drink your own, a regular action to give someone else a potion.
Can you use a normal action to drink your own as well if you wanted?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to, sure.
Okay.
I know there's some things you go, well, you can't use a regular action if it's a bonus action. Okay, That doesn't make any sense, but we'll go with it. But for potions, I don't care. Oh no, Alistair, you bought a watered down potion.
Oh well, 4's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm done.
All right,
Okay.
sorry, Kovar, you are up.
So I'm gonna move over here, and then just to be sure, the bats are allies, so it'll count for an ally within 5 feet, right?
Yeah, always angry is also within 5 feet, so
That doesn't give me advantage rogue-wise, right?
it does not. Only gives you sneak attack.
Okay. Well, I miss.
All right. Yeah, it clings off of the stone that this creature's hiding behind.
By the way, Alistair, a better a watered down potion than a gag potion. Just FYI.
Pardon?
Oh, and on the Friday night game, the last campaign, I got a gag potion.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, they do what they do. All right, Cortez, what do you do?
I'll use my movement to run back here. I can't see the other end of the room, so I'll bonus action Misty Step.
You're chasing the guy that took Kryn?
I was. He got away. I'll bonus action Misty Step to here. And I guess I don't see anything still. So I'll action dash. Where are they? Where's the rest? That's my turn.
All right, now everybody is
now.
running around after that one last guy.
Yeah. I'll move here. And I will attack that. Just in case this guy wants to blade. So here's booming blade.
All right, 11 will miss.
Okay. That's bad. Huh. No.
Frostbite.
All right, bring it on. Let's see.
Oop.
Don't.
Not today.
Sad.
All right, one of
That's
the
it.
illusions turns to ice and then just reappears 5 seconds later. And this one goes, nah, screw this, I'm out of here. And it's going to disengage. Well, you know, it's not going to disengage. It's going to try to run because it knows you guys are way too fast. So Nell and Angry make op attacks if you would like.
And I am actually going to use booming blade on this op attack.
You can't.
Why not?
No, I'm just kidding. You can. Go for it.
Killing me. There you go.
Ooh, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Chopper down.
And then here's the weapon damage itself.
All right, so 17 total damage. Guess how many hit points this creature has?
17.
Yes, exactly 17. And so you clip them in the leg. They, you chop off a large section. They go down. Their head cracks into the wall, and they slide to a stop. And they are no longer moving.
By that booming thunder that killed him.
Exactly. Yeah, you just blew off half their leg, and that is the end of combat. And so a couple minutes go by. Madame Azra is able to stabilize the ritual. It's complete, and she now has the functional circlet. But she says, "I don't know Well, actually, I'm sorry about your friend, but with this, and she holds out the circlet to you, we might be able to find where she is. Part of her essence is inside of this circlet. It should allow us to track her if we can figure out how it works. And she says, I'll leave that to all of you to study it. But I think once you've learned the secrets of this, the essence within it, and plumb the depths of what this item can do, you'll be able to find where she's gone. Maybe even pinpoint the direction that she is. But I can't say for certain.
Do you know who those people were? What they wanted? I mean, obviously they wanted Kryn. What did they want with Kryn?
I don't know. I assumed that they had come to take the circlet.
He said leather something. What did he say? Should not have messed with leather. I
Oh,
thought it was leather cloaks.
that's the Thieves Guild that we busted up. That's where we found Kryn to begin with.
Seems like a straight line, eh?
But they care about a dragon, though.
Madame Azra says, there are a couple of other things that I wanted to speak to you about. I don't know if they're related to this situation, but yeah, I'd hoped to have a moment of respite before the tower was consumed. But obviously taking care of this took priority. Yeah, if you would follow me to my study, we can discuss it further.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all right, Alistair?
Not really.
Worse for wear.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad off.
So she tells you to just go down one more floor, and she'll speak to you in the library, as you guys are a little tired. And so this will be a good place for us to pause. You guys can rest here at the tower as or you can head back to the inn. Doesn't really matter. And take a long rest before the next session. But she'll explain to you, and I'll get into that when we begin the section next time, as to the information that she has gathered and what was in the chest that Kovar was actually able to open. You guys didn't have anyone who could unlock that locked chest from the Thieves Guild, from the Leather Cloaks. Kovar is the one who did, and so now you have, she hasn't looked in it yet, but she has the contents of the chest. Hopefully something in there will shed light on what the Thieves Guild is up to. Some of you, now that you have had a chance to look back, recognize the thief who took her as the one who darted out of the room you guys opened when you activated the trap and all the sewage came rushing down out of the grate above you. And he darted away and escaped from your guys' inquisition of that area. It seems like he took a personal grudge on what you did and has not forgiven or forgotten.
Bastard.
We will find out what happens next time on Deathmarked, Dragon Ball Z, whatever.
Deathmarked.
Exactly. I don't have anything
Next
for
time
that.
on Dragon Ball Z.
All right, so
Hooray.
you guys did it. Kryn has been spirited away by baddies, but
We
you
didn't do it.
So
You have made
we
it
didn't
back.
do it. He did it.
We failed.
You created
Yeah.
you created the crown, and you now have the unlocked chest and some information, which I'll post that actually right now, so you can look at it.
That
over
guy
the next
must
week.
be some crazy rogue, eh?
Are you? What is this pronunciation, Rogue? The UE is silent.
It's a French rogue.
It's a something. It's a something. He's fast, especially dragging her and still having time to do that portal.
Are we
Oofed.
going to get a long rest here in the library?
You are. This is the Leathercoat orders, which were left in the chest, along with some other things we'll talk about next time. And this is a note. I'll post in a second. This is a note that's in the journal as well that was also in the chest. So you can discuss that over the next couple of weeks. This last piece is a report that Madame Azra received from Rastal, the last she heard from him a couple of months ago.
The plot thickens.
And that's kind of all she has for you at the moment.
So is containing the cold complete?
It is. Oh, also, one last thing. The actual item, I've adjusted it. I showed you guys last time. I've adjusted it so that it now says you can choose any number of allies. Whoever wears the crown can choose when they activate it any number of allies who are immune to it.
Yeah, it won't let me mark it complete on the quest log.
I don't know why it does that, but
I guess you have to do it.
Right.
Ooh,
yeah, I had the same problem in the Icewind Dale campaign. It wouldn't let me mark anything as complete. So this one
cool.
Very nice.
is now complete. All right. Well,
So
that
do
is
we
all
know
for
what
this
it
time.
does?
Yeah, you can. I mean, Miri can describe to you what it does, but you guys, because she is already familiar with it. Now, basically, what you can do is one of you can wear this. You attune to it, and once you do, you can activate it and create a blizzard around you. It's a 20-foot radius, and you can just choose any of your allies, whoever you want, and make them immune. When they are immune, their vision is not blocked, and they are not suffering difficult terrain by walking around in it. Only the people who are not designated.
Nice.
So you can decide what you guys would wish to do with that.
Yeah, that will require some discussion.
Indeed.
Yep.
All right.
Well,
That is all.
thank
for
you
this
so
time.
much, Primo. This is great. Always a good time.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys have fun.
Yeah, a lot of
I
fun. Appreciate it.
Always enjoy it.
Yep.
All right,
I'll see you guys next time.
cutting the live stream.